Do what?
Suck my dick.
I can't do that. I can change you.
No, you ain't gonna change me.
You don't want to be changed?
No, but I want my dick to be sucked.
You want to take your medicine?
Huh?
Your medicine?
Medicine? No. You don't want to suck my dick.
I have to change you.
You don't want to suck my dick. Get out of here.
Do you want coffee?
No. On my dick sucked.
I can't do that.
Why?
You know it's inappropriate?
Yeah.
So why are you saying it?
I just wondered if you wanted to do it.
I don't want to do that to you. I want to help you. That's what I'm here for.
No, that would be a help.
What?
Suck my dick.
No.
Yeah, it would be.
It's nasty.
No, it's not nasty. You know better than that. Don't you?
It's time for the best pubcast around. Grab a cold one, sit back, and enjoy the show. This is Corner Pub Sports.
I'm Chris Widger, and you're listening to Corner Pub Sports.
We'll do it live!
Corner Pub Sports.
Fuck with my ass, man. Shit.
Yes, that's what you are. You are the motherfucking Antichrist!
Yo, Corner Pub Sports is back here live on a Friday night. Of course, if you're watching live on Facebook and YouTube and X, we thank you. Of course, you're X marks the spot. Of course, if you're downloading the show on iTunes and Spotify
And Satchel.
What's up, yo?
Yo.
What's going on, man?
All those things. We thank you guys very much. We have a full show for you tonight. Kind of like a baby's diaper, all full of shit. That's what we got tonight.
Especially when you need somebody to help you out. Just suck a dick.
That's all.
Just suck a dick.
That is a help.
Yeah, that's
That
not
is a help.
nasty.
Yeah, who's ever willing to do that is
You're helping me out.
you're helping me out.
Just suck my dick.
When she says,
That's
nasty. He goes, no, it ain't. You know, he goes, you know better than that. Christine said, you look like you need another beer.
I already got one.
He's not an alcoholic. Alcoholics need a drink. He already has one.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So I got that going, which is nice.
Well, speaking of though, we should talk about that real quick. What are we drinking?
I'm
Gentlemen, hold on.
All reliable.
Old Faithful, Yingling Lager.
Yeah, a pounder. A pounder can.
Actually, they're more than a pounder. It's almost like 40. It's a 24 ounce.
Yeah, he's like 16
That's
on
like
the
2
fucking
beers.
corner.
Yeah.
He's 16 years old on the corner.
Yo, for $2.50 though.
Wait, for-
$2.50.
$2.50.
$2.50.
You're waiting
Yo,
for
remember the Deuce Deuces for $1.75? The Deuce Deuce,
the
Silver
double
Thunder.
deuce. The double deuce.
Yeah, Silver Thunder, Deuce Deuce.
22 ounces.
Yep. Silver
Oh,
Thunder,
man.
$1.75, yo.
Not bad. Not bad at all for that. What you got?
The impact wrench.
Sound like an elephant in pain. I got the Rogue's chocolate stout going on right now. It's all right. I'm not a big fan.
No.
I don't taste much chocolate, but it's pink inside, so
But
there's that.
you shouldn't have chocolate in beer. Makes no sense.
That Hershey's
But the
chocolate.
stout-
That Hershey's chocolate stout's very good.
Nah.
This doesn't taste.
Yeah.
It's
I'm out.
good, dude.
I'm out.
It's good.
I'm out.
This tastes like.
I don't want my beer sweet.
This tastes. It's
No.
not sweet.
It's not something you sit there and you pound all afternoon. That's a good break beer.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
Kit Kat.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Dump some Kit Kat in there.
Yeah,
Do that little crunch, little nibbles of nougat.
Speaking of Kit Kat, so
pieces of nougat.
Shit scat.
so Angie,
It's scat.
yeah, so she works at the school. And they did
Shit
the
scat.
Halloween thing, dude. She brought home a literal Amazon box full of candy
Oh my god.
today.
Damn.
Did you get down?
No, man, that shit's going to work. I'm just dumping it
That's
on
what
the
I did.
table.
I had
Fuck
a whole
that.
bucket. Dude, I held a whole bucket. I took it in today. Like 15 minutes.
It's like crows. It's like
Dude comes in. He's like, I'm mad. I'm like, why? I didn't get a piece of candy. I'm like, what are you talking about? There's a whole. It's gone. I'm like, it's been there for 15 minutes. Like, are you kidding me? I'm like, I was happy.
Yeah.
Of course, I left the bucket there. I forgot.
Fucking animals.
Yeah, I'm
Fucking
dump.
animals.
There's this table in the shop. You know, when someone brings something in, it just goes. I'm just dumping it.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
crabs.
Yeah,
Like it's a bushel crab.
yeah, like yeah,
Put newspaper down.
yeah.
Dump it down.
Well, speaking of shit and all that stuff,
Shit scat.
You get your dick and your pussy all covered in shit.
well, I guess that's kind of what the Sixers fans feel like right now because, you know, they made a trade. They traded Ben Simmons away a couple years ago to get James Harden. And
But if you look at this,
James Harden now talked his way out of town, and now he's gone.
Fat dribble.
but if you look at this honestly,
Dribble.
the Sixers basically got
Dribble.
the Sixers basically got a promising young player in Martin, I think it is. They got right a promising young player, a 2028 unprotected first round pick, which will most likely at that point be a lottery pick.
Should be.
And a shit ton of depth.
Yeah, KJ.
Like they got ammunition to fucking go put a serious player on his team.
Well, yo, Covington's back.
Yeah, KJ Martin.
He's an all right player. Like he could
But the players that they got, not let alone the draft picks, the players they got all expiring contracts.
exactly.
So here's the deal: the Sixers traded James Harden and PJ Tucker to the Clippers for Nicholas Batum, Marcus Morris, Robert Covington, KJ Martin. So basically, Marcus Morris and PJ Tucker are like the same player, pretty much. You know,
yeah.
I kind of like Morris more. to be honest with
He's
you.
younger. He's more athletic.
He's an agitator.
Batum's kind of older. I don't know if he'll even stay the whole season. And they waived Danny Green too.
Right. At one time, Batum was a really good backup point guard. You know.
But Rocco's back. Everyone should be excited about that, right? All the, you know.
He's second all time and fucking made 3-pointers for the Sixers.
Is he really?
He's like 48 or something behind Allen Iverson.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Huh.
Hey, maybe we'll get it this year.
Huh.
Like 48 3-pointers for him this year. No, I it's cool they got Covington back and whatever. You got some defense. You got depth.
They did. He's a perimeter defender that can shoot a bit.
Mhm.
I'm
I'm okay with that. I'm fine with the trade.
I'm
I can care less about the trade.
not gonna lie, man. I'm shocked that I care. I wasn't expecting this going into the season. I really wasn't. It's a good trade. It's a good trade.
It is because you set yourself up for the future, and while adding depth this year for a team that's hoping to contend for a title, which we aren't on that track thinking they're going to do that because you look around the
That's not going to happen.
East and there's plenty of teams that are better than them on paper. But then again, you know.
But it would just be it would be like the NBA and the Sixers for this to be the year that they seriously compete.
Right. And that's the thing.
Right. That's the thing. Yeah. Like the year you're not expecting it would be the year that they actually do.
Yep.
You know,
It's
through the whole process that they definitely have the best coach that they've had. Nick Nurse is a hell of a coach.
I like Nick Nurse a lot.
You can already see the system is benefiting Maxey.
Oh, don't talk about system.
Yeah. Oh, wait. That's right. But you can tell it's benefiting Maxey. Maxey looked now again. It's only 3-4 games.
I mean, he's got a player of week honors.
Right. He's shooting like 56% from 3-point land. Like that's insane.
Just a ball energy.
So
he's having a hell of a season to start, man, for sure. Maxey's a player.
Absolutely.
Absolute player. 100 miles per hour. Before we go back into those comments we just talked about with Harden, because we got to talk about his departure and how, honest he was. I say that with an italics font. Steven wants to know what is your opinion of the in-season tournament?
Dumb.
Yeah, I think they're just
dumb.
What they're basically doing, Steve.
They're grabbing more money.
Well,
they're grabbing more.
They're not grabbing more money.
They're trying to make the
season
regular
means something.
season means something.
Yeah, because no one cares about a game in October or November. And he just said it. It's asinine. Absolute asinine.
Yeah, so from now through December 9th.
And Jay says you're going to call an Uber with all this basketball talk.
On Tuesdays and Fridays, they'll play the tournament games.
Mm-hmm. But while they're playing other games.
Right.
That
But the games in the tournament also count towards the regular season.
It does count towards regular season games, but then you get a trophy in the middle of the season.
Right. It's dumb.
I hate it. It's the court, by the way. If you haven't seen the image, just look up 76ers in-season tournament court. It's hideous. Yeah. It's disgusting.
Look away.
It's red.
Look away.
I think it looks kind of cool.
Oh my
It's
God. That's
incomprehensible. It's irrecognizable.
That's going to be an
Look away.
eyesore on TV.
Probably. They're like, wait to see, but I'm just saying
This
the
tournament
picture I
is
seen.
hideous.
The picture I seen, I thought it looked kind of cool.
I like this. Steven said, make it worth it. The winner of that in-season tournament should get a bye to the second round of the playoffs. I like that. If you're going to do that, although
you can't just push a team through.
Yeah, that's the only
7-game series.
I mean, that's not. No, but the only thing is,
like, what if the Hornets win it?
Right, and they suck for the rest of the year,
Right,
and then they get
and
a
they
bye.
don't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's the only downfall to it. If you win the tournament, you don't like. What's the point of it?
It's dumb, dude. It's
What are they in a fucking hollow part of a tree?
No, you know what they're trying to do?
The
They're
fucking
trying to do
Hornets.
soccer. They're trying to be soccer because soccer does the in-season.
You want to make
tournaments.
you want to make the fucking regular season mean something? Cut it down to 70 games.
What was it a couple years ago? 60 something. It was
You're
60. It was so exciting.
And then in '99, what was it? 50.
Yeah,
That was the best NBA season I've ever seen.
54 games, I think it was.
Yeah,
You want
that
to
was-
make the regular season mean something? Stop letting the players dictate what happens.
There you go.
Well,
How about that?
Well, so to kind of get into the whole Harden thing, because I think this does have something to do with
Like the NBA,
everything kind of
such a great
intertwines.
like
Yeah.
15, 20 years ago, the NBA was a great product. Like, it's just sad. The NBA is a sad product now. It's just awful. It's sad to watch.
You know, it's a shame.
It's sad to see what happens.
You know,
Like, it's just awful.
And there's more talent now than there was
right.
ever.
And you know, it's a shame. One of the greatest players ever is probably at fault for the way the game is changing.
Mhm.
And Steph Curry,
Mhm.
like, he changed the game in a bad way. Like, the game has become perimeter shooting. That's it. Perimeter shooting.
I'm not even. We're not mention him by name.
I don't like your jerk off name. I don't like your jerk off
Well, Ryan,
face.
it-
I
look,
don't like your jerk
I
off
understand what you're
behavior,
saying, but
and
if
I
you
don't like
got
you,
a
jerk
prolific
off.
perimeter shooter on your team, that's fun to watch. Like, that's fun
No, it's
stuff.
not.
It's
Yes,
not
it
as
is.
it's not as fun as watching a guy slash inside.
No, right.
I
But
take
that's
I
not-
take I take
Like,
a
I'd
guy-
take
Oh,
Allen Iverson over Steph Curry any day of the week.
as far as exciting,
Right,
Yeah, exciting
right.
to watch. Now, as far as a player, and
Right, right. But like, just exciting and igniting a
what's
crowd.
gonna make me tune in? Yeah,
Allen
I'm
Iverson.
gonna watch Allen Iverson
Right,
all day. Yeah,
right.
for sure. Of course, it also helped that Allen Iverson had an electric personality too.
Right.
Steph Curry's kind of like,
Yeah, he's kind of like mundane. Like,
yeah.
Allen Iverson.
He's like
was one of a
Patrick
kind,
Mahomes.
man.
yeah,
He's like Patrick Mahomes. Like, he's good, and you appreciate how good he is, but he's like kind of, I don't know,
Douchey.
Yeah,
comes off douchey.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah, like, shut up and throw the ball.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
So to
Hey,
go
we're going to Disneyland.
to go on this.
Yeah, you go to Disneyland. I'm going to bang your old lady while you're in Disneyland, you fucking idiot.
So while we're on the kind of the subject of how the NBA players
Patrick better
dictate
go homes.
dictates how the league goes, the NBA realized that, and they try to kind of go against it a little bit by forcing teams to start at least one star a night, a star player who's, they had these parameters that they set up, or he made all pro, or he made an all-star team, or whatever it was.
There's ways around that though. Just put them on the injury report.
Yeah, well,
But that's not
absolutely.
what the NBA doesn't do that now. The NBA caters to what stars want.
Yeah.
Right.
They drop down to what the star wants. No, fuck you. You signed a contract. You're going to honor the contract, or you're going to sit on the bench and you ain't getting paid. Fuck you.
Yeah.
The LeBron James effect.
It sure was. But so with that, and then also there's a thing in the CBA that's a little different this year, that it was going to prevent James Harden from basically sitting out the whole season. So what he was trying to be slick, and he was sitting out for 2 weeks and then showing up and sitting out and showing up and sitting out. And he was trying to be slick about it. And look, they thought
he was playing a role.
Yeah, and they thought that whole trade talks were done.
You can't hate Harden for doing that. He did what he thought he was going to do.
No, I hate Harden for what he said.
No, well, all right, but that regardless, Ryan, like he played around the rules.
Right. And I said that all in all. I don't hate James Harden. Like before what he said, like I didn't hate James Harden. I hate the league.
Like the NBA allowed him to do what he did
3 times.
So not just change the subject, but Steven actually said, hockey action, yo, Flyers up 4-0. It's funny he said that because the person who made that phrase basically famous, especially in Philadelphia, a constant sports talk radio caller, especially with Jason Martinez. He's been a friend of the show for a while. Mr. Jose Colon is joining the show. What's up, Jose? What's up, yo? What's going on, man? How are you?
What's up, man?
Good. Yeah, so yeah, Ryan and Gary here with me, Jose. We're just basically wrapping up the whole mess that is the James Harden trade.
Fat dribble.
Yeah, all that stuff going on. What are your thoughts on that whole thing that went down there?
First of all, what up? 4-0?
Yeah, 4-0. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, how about that? Especially after the way things went down yesterday against Buffalo. That was a blowout, and now tonight they're off 4-0. That tells about hockey.
You lost Hart in the process in the first period.
Yes.
Yep.
We know exactly what's wrong with him.
No, have you heard anything, Jose? What's his deal?
I haven't heard nothing from Brass and haven't heard nothing from Torch yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just turned him up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. They're just saying like mid body issue or something. A lower body issue is what Steven's saying. Dude, I hate that
non-specific injury.
Yeah, they don't tell you upper body, lower body.
He's
whatever.
going to miss some time.
Yeah.
Thank God they didn't trade him.
Oh, Bill's saying he's hearing a sports hernia.
Oh, that's the year.
That he's done.
That's the year.
So what are your? It's kind of hard to hear you for some reason.
Yeah, we got a very bad connection.
Jose, you got headphones?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a lot of feedback for some reason.
Have to connect.
Okay. You want to try to come back on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Yeah, it was just a lot of feedback going on there. Yeah, that would suck if it's a sports hernia.
Yeah, if that's a sports hernia, that's the year.
That's extensive time. Yeah.
Remember McNabb had one. He missed the whole year.
Yeah. Do you remember to play here? Oh,
yes, I do.
The year after the Super Bowl loss,
Yep.
Trying to chase Roy Williams down the middle of the field after an interception on Monday Night Football.
Yep.
That was a bad night for me.
Wasn't there
I came home, found my girlfriend cheating on me at the same night. So that was a good night.
Was that the girlfriend you threw the shit in the yard?
No, that was the other one.
Was that the one that lived behind the fence?
No, that was the other one. This one was living in my house. So that was fun. Yeah.
Get out of my house!
No, I'd have fucked her and then sent her out.
Get out of my house!
I'd have squirted
No,
her and then
somebody else was fucking her. That was the problem.
Yeah, that was the issue.
That's all right. I just still made her blow me and then kicked her out.
In my house?
Hope we can get him on, man. That was hard to hear.
In my house.
Our house
is a very, very, very moist house. With 2 cats in the yard.
With 2 dudes in my bed.
You fucking goddamn fucker.
I walked up, right? I could hear like something going on. I'm like, what?
You heard smack.
Yeah, I'm like,
smack,
what the hell?
Smack, 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 smack.
That's what you get for moving her in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get that gobbler at the end of this game.
That was Jay Park.
What that?
Yeah.
That was?
No, he's banging your girl while you were out.
Yes. Oh, that
You've
would have
got
been
a
his
tight
mom.
little man pussy on you, don't you?
What was it? I missed it.
He said that was your mom.
Oh, fucking asshole.
That awkward silence at their bad joke.
Probably wasn't a bad joke. I just didn't hear it the first time. What the hell was that?
Choking on my beer.
That was a choke? It sounded like you farted out of your mouth.
Ugh. That was unnecessary.
Fat beer, fat beer.
Ooh.
Jay said stop. Just no laugh, no LOL.
Just stop.
Just stop. Phil said it's always awkward after.
Like pots and pans on New Year's Eve.
All right, we'll see if Jose comes back. But anyway, so while we're waiting for him to reconnect, hopefully, the thing we were talking about with the Harden thing, with the system. So his I guess introductory press conference with the Clippers, bad-mouthing the Sixers, basically saying, yeah, they didn't want me there. It was a management team that didn't want me there, and this and that, going on and on about that, and then says, I'm a system player. I'm the system, not a system player.
Well, he said they wanted me to fit into the system. I'm not a system player. I am the system.
But wait a minute. Like the management wanted you here. That's why we brought you here. And now, like, the fans absolutely welcomed you with open arms.
Right. But he said the fans were great. The teammates were great.
Yeah.
So he didn't talk about the fans or nothing. But Daryl Morey came out and said he opted into his contract and then asked for a trade. We didn't have the opportunity to talk about an extension.
Well, Steven says, well, his system sucks. He's won 0 championships.
Exactly.
We got Jose back. Jose, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
That's much better. Much better.
Yes, clear as a bell. Awesome, man.
Let's try this again. What up, Selby? What up, Brian and Gary?
What's going on, man?
What up, Jose?
We're going on a Pico power play.
What up?
I remember hearing that every single time during the Flyers home game on TV. The Pico power play, new Nolan style.
Those were the nice days, weren't they? Those were the good days when the Flyers were in the playoffs, and hockey was great, man. Like, dude, this town is so much better, right? Like when the Flyers are in the playoffs.
When the Flyers are in the playoffs, I could say it as many times as I want during the playoffs. I said it like at 4 consecutive years until we hit the rebuild stage. Then we got Coach AV. Then I said it again during COVID, pre-COVID, then COVID, then the monstrosity that was the rebuild. We got rid of AV. We got in Torts. Giroux was acting like a petulant captain. So we had to get rid of him. And now we are relying on probably the best player that used to have the Sleek Championship, the Selkie Trophy. Hopefully he doesn't have his back issues. And also, Travis Konechny could have a good season. No more Hazy. No more, who else? No more Ellis.
Like, Konechny's got 8 goals already.
Yeah.
8 goals.
Yeah.
And we're what? First
In
time
12
with
games.
the 12 games, he got 8 goals already.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Wow. Oh, and by the way, guys, in case you're wondering, what up, throwback unis to the classic days?
Dude, I like the uniforms. I like the I never liked the V thing they had going. I like the cut across. The only thing I wish they did was I don't like the numbers on the sides. Like,
no, it's just a weird look.
Yeah, the black. They should have went back. Like, if you do classic, right? Go classic. But I still like them better than what they had.
I like the classic. Remember during the Hitch era we were black with the logo and the black numbers. They were fun.
Yeah. Phil. So Steve said, "What up, yo?
What up, Stevens? What up, Bills?"
Yeah, Phil said hockey's still great, and he said, problem was he said the problem was Hayes and a bunch of other veterans, and it also, you brought up a good point. Couturier he was missing. He was hurt, and he's had injury riddled seasons the last few years, and now he's back. He's healthy. He's playing good, and it's helping everyone around him.
Hopefully, we get the Couturier that won the Selkie a couple years ago before COVID.
Yep. Well,
I personally think if he's healthy and playing well at the trade deadline, you move him.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate that idea, Ryan, but also, I mean, if keep him here, he's teaching these young kids. There's a lot of young kids on this team. You need his presence here to get the younger kids to move forward and take the next step.
I understand that point. I just look at it like he's he's close to 30 years old. By the time the Flyers are ready to seriously compete,
he'll be 34, 35.
Right. Right. And you're not going to be able to move him then.
Yeah.
That's why I think if he's healthy and he's playing well, you get towards the deadline, you move him.
So why he's a total veteran? He's a solid veteran, a total locker room guy.
Why not?
Well, yeah,
Why not?
his comments came in later. Yeah.
Huh?
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, you can get something for him. He's one of the few guys that are going to have a lot of value, right?
Like if you got a team that needs that piece, and they're willing to give you what they need to have that piece there.
What if this team's in a playoff spot?
You got
if they're in a playoff spot, that's different. That
You
means
don't-
they're exceeding, right. That means they're exceeding expectations.
Yeah.
You stick with them.
Yeah.
Listen, I like what the Flyers are doing. Like they're not doing much. Like the Flyers ain't going to the playoffs. Not
I
this
don't
season.
think so. Either.
Not this year.
What about oh, we forgot to mention, what up, Sheeds?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Yep.
What's up, yo?
So
nothing much, yo. Other than that, like my man Ryan said, we don't move Couturier unless we are in a playoff hunt. But unless we're out of the playoff hunt or we're not anywhere near it, I think it's time we pulled the trigger on good old Coots.
Yeah, I think that's Phil.
It seems fair.
Yeah, Phil saying an 8 seed. I don't. I mean, look,
that's being.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'd be surprised. I don't know if they're.
I'd be shocked this team made the playoffs.
But the thing is,
I'll roll over my grave if they hit the 8th seed, but I don't see it happening.
The thing is, like your
win, lose, or draw.
Your chances might have been totally hampered last night by losing Carter Hart. That's a huge because he was off to a decent start.
Yeah, off to a good start. He had a couple shutouts in between. I mean,
yeah.
But when you suffer a weird injury in the first period after giving up 2 goals to begin with, that early on, it's got to be a problem early on.
But even that, Jose, like if you have that injury, and right after that injury, they say he's done for the day. That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he was hurt, they said he's not going to be back.
It just didn't look.
Yeah,
like the whole look of it. Yeah, just looked very concerning.
Yeah. Whoever the backup is, hold the fort for a while.
Right.
I mean,
unless
unless we bring back Perrant, Wayne Stevenson, St. Croix before Pelly member.
Bring them all back.
You're still paying Briscoe. Just bring him back.
Why not? He's just hunting bear.
Oh, come on. We bring him back, it'll be a humongous problem, yo.
Like get Brian Boucher out of the booth, put him behind the fucking net.
Check
I got another idea. Bring back Robert Esch.
Yeah, right.
Marty B-Rock.
Oh, Robert, I want to talk about a scrappy goaltender.
Ash was all right. I liked Ash. He made that save on Patrick Elias, man. I'll never forget that.
You locked that down like it was nothing.
Like he was part of that fucking bench brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Ottawa brawl with Brashear. I remember that.
Yes.
I think at the end of the game they racked up in total 200 plus penalties.
Bring back Ray Emery.
Yeah, Ray Emery.
So unfortunately, he passed.
What's Van Breeze, bro? No, Ray Edwards dead.
Yeah, well, take him up. Take him up.
He was spearfishing.
No. Ray Emery's passed away.
Yeah.
Kelly Limber's passed away. We can't dig him up, but
Oh, fuck.
unless
Jason drowned. He comes alive. That's back to life every fucking year. You know.
yeah, well, yeah.
He's got a nice mask too. Put him in there.
Like,
What about out of all the masks, I like the Perrant mask back in the day,
Yeah, Perrant's mask was badass.
and so is Pelly's.
He looks friggin' dead.
The man behind the mask.
I read that. There's a story about Pelly Limber called "The Man Behind the Mask."
Yeah.
Isn't
He's
that
a
a
man behind the wheel?
Isn't that a mask?
And as you said that, Steven said, "How about Pelly?" Oh man.
Oh, Chico Rush.
Driving down the freeway.
Yep.
Welcome to the show, Jose. This is what we do.
Drive 55.
What's his Sammy Hagar? Can't drive 55.
Yeah, apparently. You got it. You drinking the night, Jose? I don't know if you do drink, but if you do drink, are you drinking?
I got ginger ale action, Joe.
All right,
See,
Real action, yo. Put some Jameson in that.
All right.
The only time I do all that is when I'm out in the field.
There you go.
So,
all right.
I don't.
Kelly Lindbergh, that non-driving cocksucker.
So
he slammed the wall so hard. Go ahead, Toby.
Yeah, it was
About as hard as Jerome Brown.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, serious? Well, he kind of did.
Not only that, he by the way, the late Kelly
He
Limberg.
wasn't on Ice Road Truckers.
But like I was saying, Kelly Limberg smashed a Porsche into a wall.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is, not made for high impact at all.
Oh,
yeah, it was ugly.
It came from Europe. They had custom make it for him.
Yes.
Steve said you got to add some vodka and grape juice to that ginger ale, yo.
Tell him that I'll save that when we win a Stanley Cup.
There you go.
I guess that vodka's going to get some dust on the shelf.
Like I said,
the Philly, the Philly locals. Obviously, the podcast is national, worldwide, whatever. For the sad bastards who listen to it in Australia, apparently there's people in Australia who listen to us. I don't know.
Are you serious?
What up, mate?
Ireland, and Ireland too.
Just another shrimp on the barbie, man.
Ireland and Australia apparently are popular.
What up, lad?
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What up, lad? Welcome to the show.
Corner Pub Sports, Australian for podcast.
You imagine somebody in the IRA just fucking hunting, fucking going
listen to us for 3 hours.
Got their fucking headphones on, and they're listening to Blue Waffle.
Oh man,
where'd the IRA come from? We're talking about Australia.
Ireland. So for those who don't know, like Jose is a Philly sports talk show. I'm going to call you a Philly sports talk show legend.
Absolutely,
right? I'm going that far.
Absolutely,
so you were a constant caller at all the shows, and with your basically what you're doing here. Like I remember like. Jason Martinez. We got Jose on the line. I can't do Jason. We got Jose on the line. Here we go. I should have got Jason on.
Cool.
Yeah, right. But yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, we got Jose, and we got hockey action, yo." And Jose, and like they loved it, man. Him and Harry loved it, and but yeah. So basically, I wanted to ask you, like, what got you this much into sports? What was your upbringing like, Jose? Like, just to give a background story on who Jose is.
The background of who Jose is. Well, I was born October 8th, 1979. The first sport I started to follow, well, yeah, I was only one when the Phils won the World Series. I was one when all four teams were basically in finals of every sport.
Yeah.
I didn't watch any of them, just to admit that it took me film and YouTube to watch all of it to catch up. I was 3 when I saw the Sixers win that championship against the Lakers at the Forum. I was upset when the Weeze kids lost to the O's in 5. But I had satisfaction by beating the Dodgers in 4 games. So, I mean, LA owned us when before I was even born. All they talked about is we got to beat LA. We got to beat LA. They owned us in '77. They owned us in '78. We got to beat the Lakers.
They couldn't
They beat them in '80. They beat them in '82. They got to beat them in '83. Lo and behold, they won the NBA championship in '83. They took out the Dodgers in the NLCS.
Same year, yeah. Huh.
And
the Dodgers whooped them for like 2-3 years. The Phillies couldn't beat the Dodgers, and then they beat them in the NLCS.
'83. I mean,
Yep.
I waited until I was 3 for that to happen. By the way, officially I started following sports of all 4 majors, 1985. That's when I started.
Okay.
I was in kindergarten.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6 years old, kindergarten.
I was 13.
Getting into you getting into sports, yeah, man.
That's probably about because we were born the same year. That's probably about because I remember this vividly being in first grade and going to the library and just reading sports books.
You know what?
Any sports book I could find.
You know what I did?
Under the podium.
No, I was in Hackett. I wasn't in the Catholic school yet.
I was in North Philly in a public school, an elementary school. My story there, I remember telling friends that, and I haven't told you all of you that, even Shelby. I was reading alphabet books, and I got bored and tired. Next thing you know, by the next grade of next year, or by the end of my kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade, I'm reading Sports Illustrated from start to finish.
Yeah.
That was the Bible of sports at that time. SI.
That's when that magazine meant something.
Yeah, I couldn't get enough. Dude, of it, dude.
That's funny you say that, Jose, because like Sunday mornings, like my childhood, the smell of coffee, which I don't even drink coffee. I like the smell of coffee.
NFL Today.
And NFL Today and reading the Sunday Inquirer and going to the sports pages. That was my Sunday ritual, and I'll take it on, dude.
You know what I did for my Sunday ritual? I watched the NFL film stuff with Steve Sable before they.
Oh my God! Totally. I couldn't get enough. Couldn't get enough of it.
And it was on Channel 10 before they showed the the Eagle stuff with Buddy Ryan and the Randall show. Then they showed
I was just gonna ask you. Do you remember the Randall Cunningham? I'll take that purple one you had. The Randall Cunningham show that was on Channel 10 with Al. Was it Al Meltzer? Was it Al Meltzer who?
It was him and Buddy. Then it was him and Randall and Berkey at the time. Ron Burke.
It wasn't Al Meltzer who hosted it though with them.
Oh, it was Ron Burke. It was Ron Burke.
Oh, it was Ron Burke. Okay.
Yeah. Him and Berkey hosted the Randall show.
Ron Burke's down in Texas.
If I'm not mistaken, the late Al Meltzer hosted the Marion Campbell show.
Okay. Al Meltzer.
Sports Illustrated. There was another magazine just called Sport.
You know what I read too besides SI? I read Inside Sports. I read the Sporting News. I read the Basketball Digest, the Baseball Digest.
I read the Basketball Digest. That's where I got all my basketball information.
Got a basketball, Jones.
Yeah.
Got a basketball.
You know
Jones.
what? I also started following college football around right around 88, 89. That's when I started picking up on the college football front because I know that's when
I don't know what year it was, but I know I started following college football when Gino Toretta was the quarterback in my
91 Heisman winner. I started following the U in I think 88 or 9 when Steve Walsh was the quarterback that day, and he graduated, went to Craig Erickson.
Wow.
What got you into I know you're a Raiders fan. Like what got you into the Raiders? Jackson?
It's kind of like no. I ain't lived in California. What got me to the Raiders? I'll explain it in three boxes. In three things. One, after an Eagle game, 4:00, you go to NBC. You have a Raider Bronco game or a Raider Seahawk game.
Okay.
Second of all, I like the Marcus Allen and Plunkett. Then later on, I liked it.
Jim fucking Plunkett.
Jim Plunkett. I liked it. I mean, don't mind Jay Schrader, but I liked it. The defense from the Raiders in the 80s and 90s.
Well,
You had Zato. You had yeah, that's 91, 90. But before that, it was Alzado, Reggie Kinlaw, Bill Pickell,
Fred Biletnikoff.
No. It wasn't Biletnikoff when I was born. It was Cliff Branch, Malcolm Barnwell. It was Todd Christensen after Dave Casper left. Gene Upshaw, Art Shell, David Dalby, Mickey Marvin, and Henry Lawrence. That crew up front.
Yeah.
Then you had.
He's right. Like, it was the Raiders in Dallas.
Yeah, those were
were the
national
teams
games.
that were on TV.
I was never a big Raiders fan. I never hated them or anything, but
I like the mentality. I like their attitude.
the NFL is better when the Raiders are good.
As the saying goes, the NFL, as I would say, the NFL sucks if the Raiders are not good.
Well, I don't think,
I wouldn't go that far.
You know, we're Eagles fans, so you know what I'm saying.
Eagles.
Like, our birds are 7-1, bro.
Yeah, you know.
When the birds are
good right
when the
now.
birds are Earth to the NFL. Get over it. The Eagles are the best team in the NFL. If you don't like them on TV, well, we're not the Taylor Swifties and the Arrowhead Stadiums of the world that we need to hear Taylor Swift ad nauseum. We're going to Arrowhead to take care of business after we get done with these cockroaches and going into the bye.
Right. It's just like when Sunday we're going to be there against Dallas, and the Eagles are going to whip that fucking ass.
I think so,
I got them winning the game 38. I got them winning the game 38-20. 38-20.
Wow.
Ooh. Wow, 38-20. I like it.
Oh, by the way, Michael Parsons, you can worry about somebody else other than the Eagles.
Like the last time the Eagles played Dallas, Jalen Hurts said, let him through. Talking about Micah Parsons. And he couldn't get him. Michael Parsons could not get him.
I'm going to get him this year. Hurts isn't running as quick as he was.
And Micah
Parsons. Let me take a wild guess. Dallas is, when I think of Dallas growing up, there's a hatred involved, like all of us have it. There's 3 players I hated from Dallas, and one I like from Dallas, by the way. I'll get the like out of the way. The Moose Chance. I mean, I don't like Moose Johnson, but I kind of like the Moose Chance every time he gets the ball on occasion.
I like Moose as a player. I'm not going to lie. I hate him as an announcer.
Yeah, the 3 I hated growing up. I'll leave Emmett and Troy aside because I like those guys too. I couldn't stand Irvin. I couldn't stand. Well, I'm gonna go 80-ish here. I couldn't stand Randy White, and I couldn't stand because Randy White was a pain in the rear end. I couldn't stand Charles Haley.
Charles Haley, yeah.
He was a good player.
I gotta go with that. Like, Michael Irvin is probably my least favorite football player of all time. Like, I could not stand him as a person and as a player. Like, obviously, because he's a good player against the Eagles. Like, he killed the Eagles. But he's such an arrogant prick. And I hate him on TV.
Yeah, like, it's gotten worse since he's retired because he's
a
fucking twit.
Yeah, I can't. I cannot stand him. I'm not gonna lie. When he got hurt, Tim Houck laid him out.
I cheered.
I was in my living room. I wasn't at the game. I was in my living room, and I stood up and I was clapping. And I was like, "Thank God!"
When he got hit by Hawk, when he got hit by Hawk, I'm like, 2 things came to my mind. We just ended his career here, and second of all, we'd like to thank Tim Houck and buy him a drink.
Yo,
and
Tim
you
Houck,
feel wrong, right? You feel wrong, but he got such a belligerent
lit him
jerk
up.
off. Yeah,
He lit him
Yes.
up.
He torched him.
Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't just it was a fucking hit.
yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Basically, after that game, the very next week,
It was the way his head hit the Veterans Stadium turf.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Because it was like cement.
Yeah.
That's all right.
What was that?
He got over that concussion and he snorted it back.
go ahead. The one thing about growing up, watching sports and how I ascended from knowing every single sport, they always talked about the vet turf. I mean, number one, I tell everybody that's where careers die.
Yep.
And
Plenty did.
Number 2, ask Wendell Davis that question.
Yeah.
Is that the receiver from
yeah,
Chicago?
Chicago, yeah.
Blew both his knees out
Yeah.
without a guy around him.
Yeah.
Well, even that, like there was a preseason game where
it was against
the Ravens game.
Ravens, yeah.
Like the Ravens came out, they walked the field and said, "Nah,
Yeah, Ryan Pope said, "Nah, I'm not. Nah,
we're not playing here."
There's like a giant seam at second base.
It was a fucking dip in it.
It was like a crater. It was like hands coming out of it. There's people on
Oh,
there.
it was like a cement crater coming out there. Ron Billick said, "Nope, we ain't playing. Sorry, Andy."
Yeah, we're not doing this.
We're going to postpone this joint.
Years ago, I did the pest control there at the vet, and I'm walking.
Oh, did you really?
At the bottom, like the fucking rats, they're like this, dude.
Mm.
Yeah, dude, like they were fucking giant, just running around. Oh, we got a game in 3 hours.
Oh, I forgot to mention my other police cowboy I hated. Oh, in the like list, I like Danny White. I've never had a problem with Danny White. Yes, granted, he took him to 3 championships and lost, but I got mad respect for Danny White. Well, I don't got the respect for is Tony Dorsett.
Oh, really? Yeah. Not a Tony Dorsett fan.
I'm a Dorsett fan. It's just Dorsett in the history of this rivalry ran like left, right, up and down through the 360 against the Eagles sometimes.
Yeah.
He didn't do that against fucking Wilbert Montgomery.
I couldn't stand Jay Novacek.
Oh,
couldn't stand Jay Novacek. He was just
Novacek.
He's just another thing. He just killed him.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
You know who else killed too? Doug Crosby.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but Emmett killed Emmett Smith killed everybody.
If you want Emmett Smith
They
game,
stopped him again.
Oh, you know that? Yeah.
They stopped him again.
Actually, that game,
1995, 4 from 1.
That was like the changing of the guard in the division.
It almost was for
like I wrote this sort of coach, but you see, you seen where the Eagles were starting slowly to ascend, and Dallas was starting to descend.
That beer.
Oh, by the way, that 4 from 1 game, which I'm going to watch on YouTube tonight. I could hear the late John Madden said, "Why do they run this same play again?"
Why would they do this?
He was against it the first time, and then they're going to. This is dumb. This is
How did it happen? They stopped him again.
I didn't understand why Derek Switzer called that power play to the left. That load power play to the left.
That was Barry Switzer, right? Barry Switzer was the coach then?
Yes.
Yeah.
A little detail with that. They won the Super Bowl despite of him.
Oh, they sure did.
Oh, yeah.
And thanks to Neil O'Donnell, too, for being a
Brown.
Three picks in that game. 3 terrible picks in that game.
What's this?
2. So that 3-2.
Was it 2?
Two,
But they were
huge.
They were terrible picks, though.
And I remember as a kid picking on, you know what? I'm gonna pick the Steelers to win the Super Bowl because they haven't played each other.
That was the first game I ever bet on. I took the Steelers because I hated the Cowboys.
Same here.
That whole
I think it was the first time I ever put a bet on a game.
Like
I never bet it. That's when I started using my prediction skills as a young teen. As a young
pup. As a young teen, yeah, you were a teenager, right? You're only 2 years older than me, so yeah.
He's a senior.
He's
a month older than me. Yeah.
2 slut puppies.
And by the way, that was the year of the Sega Genesis era with Ken Griffey Jr. baseball
and NHL '94. Maybe the greatest hockey fucking video game ever.
NHL '94.
Yeah,
it was.
That was the start of the hockey era in Sega.
Yeah, the one timer. It was unstoppable.
And
it was unstoppable.
The Red Wings were ridiculous in that game, and the Blackhawks were really good in that game.
Chris Jones and Jeremy Roenick.
Yeah,
Flyers.
The first
Flyers were good. Yeah, Flyers. No, Sega.
Who was the goalie for the Blackhawks? Was that
it was
Belfort.
Yeah,
Belfort.
Eddie Belfort. Yeah.
Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle. Yep.
You know who else was good in that game? The St. Louis Blues with Brett Hall and
Grant Fuhr's the goalie.
Oh yeah,
Brett Hall.
God damn it, Jose! You're making me feel old.
Brett Hall, Jeff Courtnall, Al McInnes.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
What a game. That video game was the shit.
that was great. It was
dude.
so much fun. Yeah.
So,
That and Blades of Steel.
Blades of Steel.
Probably the two best hockey video games in my mind.
I like the old Nintendo ice hockey game.
Oh, that was great.
You were,
I loved
you were
it.
skinny, medium, or a fat guy. That's it. That's all.
Yep.
And they were fat.
The fat
Faces
guys were
loaded.
slow, the real skinny ones were fast.
But you couldn't knock the fat guy off the puck.
This is loaded. The baseball.
It was just called ice hockey.
Yeah, it took like 20 minutes to get down the other end of
Blades
the
of
ice.
Steel.
my favorite football game was Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
I was either the Raiders or the
Chiefs.
I was the Raiders or the Eagles.
No,
the
I was the Giants because you couldn't kick an extra point with Lawrence Taylor.
Nah.
You
You know
couldn't do
who-
it. He was
you know
so
what? You know who was my favorite?
so
I
fast.
was gonna say Christian Okoye with the
Oh.
Chiefs was awesome in that game, and so was the Raiders. Raiders were ridiculous.
Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson was ridiculous.
Yeah,
And he's
Chris-
down,
yo, like-
set.
Christian Okoye, he
That-
runs down the
that-
field, these guys like they're just bouncing off him.
So Jose, they're talking about video games. I know you were a big player of the show. The show is fantastic. Have you done like, I know we're getting geeky. We're already geeks as it is, but have you done the whole like create a team mode on that?
Shucks.
On that, like where you because like my uncle has done this whole thing where he like I guess he went online and like found created players created by other people
in Pittsburgh.
I don't create on that. I don't create.
Okay, he made an all 90s team versus the all 80s Phillies team.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Or no, I'm sorry. No, all 90s. It was 90s and over and 90s and below.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
all right.
like Mike
Lee
Schmidt,
Rollins,
Carlton,
yeah.
taking on those
Oh
guys.
wow. That had to be
Yeah,
fun. Yeah.
yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
If I would have created the '83 Phillies, I would have went up against the '83 Dodgers. Take with Jerry Royce and Fernando and
yeah.
Dusty Baker near the end of his career, Kenny Landreau, Mike Marshall, those guys.
Was Hershiser on that
Hershiser was-
on the 83 team?
Nah, Hershiser was in the minors at the time. He got called up in '84.
I was gonna say I thought he was later. 'Cause I remember Hershiser like 87 like really broke through.
But still, man, like Fernando
84 and '85, he broke through.
What year? What year did he pitch for the
Valenzuela.
Phillies?
Venezuela,
Yeah,
in the late 90s.
At the end of his career, he went from LA to Philly to Baltimore
Baltimore, yeah.
But he
to
was here in
San
Philly.
Diego. From
He was
San
still a
Diego.
solid pitcher.
I don't remember him pitching for the Padres.
Yeah, he pitched for the Padres. I remember.
He did. Yeah, Bruce Bochy was managing him at the time.
Yeah.
Wow, Fernando Valenzuela.
Yeah, he was great. I
God damn it.
loved him, man.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Fernando, he just retired this season as a Dodger.
Oh, did he really?
Yes, he did.
Guy played
They honored him, I think, during the game this past summer. They did a ceremony to retire
He just
Fernando's
decided
number.
like I can't pitch anymore. I'm 67 years old. Like
Yeah,
this is time
I'm only 70.
This is the time to call it.
He's like fucking Yammer Yager.
Yeah, right.
Yammer Yager's like 54 years
He's
old.
still
so
playing-
like
he's
Jacob Voracek's coaching him.
What?
Yes.
Yo.
And the European
What?
Jacob Voracek's an assistant
Phil-
coach on the team he's playing.
Oh, my
And he's
goodness.
still productive.
Yeah.
Jakey?
Still productive.
Wow.
Still
That's
productive.
easy.
You
That's
can't
good.
get him off the puck.
Oh,
When he's
back
got
to
the
the-
puck, you ain't moving him.
oh man. That 68 was a load.
Did I miss
We
that?
had-
I wish we would have resigned him for another year or two after we got rid of
I
him.
was giving him a 5-year deal.
He still would have been
It was fucking 15 years ago.
And he's
still would've been
and he's
playing.
still playing.
And he's still productive.
Wow.
Let me guess. He played for the Penguins. He went to the Caps. Then after the Caps, he went to the Rangers. Then after the Rangers, he came here. Then after that, he went to Dallas, I think. Then after that, he went to Calgary.
Right.
Then
He played for
And then he went back to the
AHL.
I don't remember.
He went to AHL.
And he's
Yeah, he
still
bounced
productive.
after the Philly. After he played with the Flyers, he bounced around to like 4 or 5
Yeah.
teams on 1-year contracts.
Yeah.
Dallas, I think it was one. Then it was Calgary.
Now, look, we had this conversation before. Is it me or is it Calgary one of those teams you completely forget about that exists?
Always. Always.
Like they're a hockey
Yeah.
team you forget
The
about, right?
fucking Flames.
Yes.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie. I like Calgary. Like I like their emblem.
Yeah.
I like their
I
colors.
just forget about them.
But I forget they're a hockey team.
They had Jerome or Igniglia.
They're
Or
called
Niggly.
Jerome again with them?
like it's the Flames. Where do they drink their beer at the Blue Parrot?
No, they drink it at a Tim Hortons in Calgary.
And Giggly.
Niggly.
Jose, we
Oh,
lost
Osprey, when you think of Calgary, it's what up, Jim Plinsky? What up, Landry Thomas?
What up, Jerome Igniglia?
It's a good look, yo.
I know.
And Niglia.
What up, Rob? What up, Keon Flory? What up, Colin Patterson?
It's like them. It's like the NBA. You forget about. Oh yeah, that's right. The Hornets are back. Like you forget about teams like that.
The Pelicans.
The Thunder. Like you forget about the Thunder. The Pelicans.
The
You forget about
Sonics. They were the Sonics.
Like, oh yeah, there's a team
the
there.
Sonic. Yeah, right.
Yeah, the Jizz.
I don't understand the NHL. They picked Seattle over Quebec.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you got the Kraken.
I
At
like.
least they're Kraken.
Badass.
I do like the Seattle Kraken jerseys.
Their dark
badass.
jerseys are badass. I don't like their white jerseys. For
Yeah.
whatever reason, it just doesn't look right.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I like their dark Kraken jersey with the S in the front.
Yeah. With the little-
Absolutely.
Oh, back to Calgary. What up, Mike Vernon?
Mike
Oh,
Vernon.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah.
right. Oh,
Yeah. What up, and what up, Terry Crisp?
Terry Crisp.
Mike Vernon beat us in '97.
Yes, he
Him,
did.
him and Chris Osgood.
Yep. Put me in, coach. That's good.
That's good. That's good.
That's good, coach. Put me in.
Oh my god.
You know who else Chris Osgood backed up?
That's good.
You know who else Chris Osgood backed up too, other than Mike Vernon? Dominic Hasek.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
He had two of the greatest back goaltenders in the era as playing them as a backup. He's
And, and,
Didn't Oscar
And who
play
was a-
for the
that's what I just said.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I just had that conversation. He said he beat us in '97 in the finals
All right, well, I was
behind
just-
Mike Vernon.
He was confirming. John.
Okay, you confirming?
Yeah.
Confirming what you said was true.
Okay.
But I thought you said.
No, I
No,
thought
you
you
said.
said.
Wait a minute. I
No,
thought
wait.
you said.
No. I thought it was you that said it. Did you say? Then you said it.
Go fuck yourself. Sean.
No, I thought Gary said. I thought you said.
Oh goodness.
That's what
All
I
right.
said. Fuck you.
So why don't we?
Uh-oh.
Why don't we?
All right, I gotta pee and have a cigarette.
All right, cool. Well, all right, why don't we talk? Why don't we talk some football and get into the Eagles game? Is that cool with you, Jose?
Bring it. Let's go.
All right. So we got a huge game this week. My son Connor at age 2 had this to say. Dallas does suck, Connor. He sure does.
all right.
So,
Oh.
so
Guys, can I say what up, Connor, before we move on?
what up, Connor? What up, Connor from Jose? Do that one more time.
What up, Connor?
Oh, dude, that's awesome. I love it.
Make sure you get that to him and to your family.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna splice that and send it to him. That show it to him tomorrow. That's awesome. Thanks, dude.
No problem.
So yeah, Eagles Dallas this week at the link. Big game.
425.
Big game. Gary and I are going.
Yes, we
Jose,
are.
check this out. It's Gary's first Eagles game
At the link.
since 1989.
Yes.
He hasn't gone to a game since 89.
The vet? Wow.
He went.
Yeah.
Snowball game.
He went to the game where they were throwing shit at Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, quick question. Was that the Bounty Bowl too?
I think
That
it
was
was.
Bounty Bowl too.
It was.
I think you're right.
It was because that's when he was in the podium, like, oh, I went to yell and he walked his fat ass out. That's
Yes.
that game. That was the
He's
bounty.
right.
And everybody said afterwards, I think I feel good.
Yeah, that was.
Yes,
that was that
you're
game.
100% right.
That's the last game that he was at. Dude, that's a
Oh,
long.
by the way, Gary, that was the game where they lost Doug Scoville. And they had the black taping on the bird, on the wing of the.
wow.
Yeah.
Dude, your freaking memory's ridiculous.
God damn
I thought, man,
How can I remember
I
that?
thought my sports memory is good, man. Jose's got me beat.
Damn.
Doug Scoville, yo. He lost his life on the eve of the Eagle game, Cowboy game.
Man. Holy crap!
That's why they had the black tape in honor of his memory in the helmet of the helmet.
So listen, Jose. I've been after Sean and the guys here on the podcast for the last few years. I said, "Come on, man, let's do something here. I got to get to a game. I ain't been to a game since fucking 1989."
I remember the game,
and it just hasn't worked out. So this year, I said to Sean,
it took him 34 years. That hasn't worked out.
Hey, Sean, let's go.
Oh.
Let's go see them play against fucking the 49ers. He's like, nah, that's too close to Christmas. The old lady might have
exactly. Oh, by the way, speaking of Christmas, before Christmas, they had the Arlington, December 10th.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Yeah, they play him. They play him twice in a couple of weeks here. So.
Oh, and by the way, if we beat them on Sunday, we head into the bye. We head into the bye 8-1, sitting pretty for home field throughout the playoffs again.
Jose, there's no if. There's no if. There's no if. We're winning this game.
They're winning this game. I can guarantee you that they're winning this game.
Yes, they are.
So, I mean, we looked it up. And we're like, well, what's the other game? Well, Dallas. You got Dallas November 5th. Let's do it.
Yes.
So we're actually splitting. We got clubhouse. Ready to go.
After that game, we get the bye. Then we head into Arrowhead versus the Swifties and the Super Bowl champions in prime time.
Then they got Buffalo right after that.
Got Josh Allen coming in. Then after that, they head off to I think somewhere. Yeah, they head off to Dallas after. No, wait.
Yeah,
they head off to Dallas.
Dallas and then Seattle after that.
Then they head off to the Pacific Northwest against Gino and them. Then after that, Arizona, and we pay Jonathan Gannon a visit, and after that, we head off to the Giants to end the season. By then, home field will be secured. All the roads in the NFC lead to Selby and Greg and Ryan and everyone else in this town.
To the Super Bowl. We got to get past Dallas this week, or Dallas ends up the in first place.
Well,
by the way, speaking of Dallas, who they got Thanksgiving?
Do they have the line? Oh no, not the Lions. Who they get?
Lions are the first game.
Yeah, they got the first game. Yeah, there's somebody good this year, don't they?
Yeah, the Lions got somebody good coming into Ford Field on Thanksgiving.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, the Lions are good this year. We could root for them now.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, I know, right? Isn't that something?
After Barry Sanders, we're like, oh man, do we have to have Detroit on every single year?
Right.
Sean's favorite running back.
So
Barry Sanders.
Yeah, so Thanksgiving they have Washington. The Cowboys have Washington.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
That's not a given win.
No, not against Washington at home.
Yeah. Because
Washington, speed of Washington, we had to slug it out like Rocky twice to get that W, both here and in DC.
Yeah, it was they gave us their best punch and
Washington also just traded away Sweat and also
Young, yeah.
That's bad.
Young Sweat.
Montez Sweat is up to top Bears. And where did Chase Young go? I forget what team he went.
San
Francisco.
San Fran.
Great. We get Chase Young 3 times.
Yeah, we got Chase Young 3 times this year for a 3rd round pick too. Like, you kidding me with that? Third
round pick to get Chase Young to sample. Great. Again, like I said, we face him again 3 times now.
It's okay. We'll beat him 3 times now. That's all.
Good. Hopefully a 4th time.
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly.
But
all right, so let's get back to this week.
No, real quick with Chase Young.
Yeah.
2020.
He has 5 sacks this year, which is nothing to sneeze at.
Mm-mm.
He's got 14 career sacks.
Yeah,
he has 5 this year. He's only played 4
How many
years.
against the Eagles?
He was hurt for 2 years.
How many against the Birds?
What?
I think it's a little overblown how good he is.
Yeah, it is overblown.
It is. And I think that's fair. But he's been hurt.
Wait a minute. He's a good player.
When he's on the field, he makes a difference.
Like he's got where he's at now. Like there's players that complement him, so it's going to make easier for him to get sacks.
Now putting them on that line.
Well, here's the other thing with that line.
You got both on Armstead.
And
right.
they probably the
And
best
Hargrave
linebacker,
and-
probably the best linebacker in football, and Fred Warner.
And Hargraves.
That's the thing, though. Like, they traded for
Like third round pick.
something to strengthen something that was already strong, as opposed to trading for something that they needed.
Right.
Like that's not going to help their offense at all.
Right.
Like, and there's a rotation there. There's only so many guys who can play that line at once. So I'm not that concerned about that move. It was a good move for them. I think trading a third for a top 5 all
Like the
pick,
value of it is huge.
yeah, I think that's
Right.
huge for them. I think that's a no-brainer. If I'm, if any team made that move, I'd be like that's a great move for you. But I think
go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead, Jose.
Well, I was going to say, in order to win this game Sunday, first of all, let's start on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, let's move on to that. Yeah.
Number one, we got to tee off. We got to set up the amp up. We got to set up the amp a bit on teeing off on Dak Prescott. He's not having a Dak Prescott type of season right now.
No, he did have a breakout game last week, though. He had a very good game last week.
Yeah.
Against the Rams defense isn't terrible. I mean, they're okay. They're not like,
Oh, we got a final out of Buffalo. Flyers win.
What was the final?
According 5-1, yo.
5-1.
Nice.
5-1.
Nice.
Flyers win. So they're back to 5-5-5-1. I think there's a record now. Yeah. All right. Cool.
From what I saw in the highlight, Lawton had a good game. Scotty Lawton.
Oh, good. Oh, good. That's good. Yeah, they need guys like Lawton and TK and Couturier to,
Frost.
Yeah, when Frost is playing, he keeps scratching them,
but something's got to be going on, man.
Yeah.
Something's got to be going on.
But that's good. That's good, man. They're playing. Look, even in their losses, they're not like. Yeah, right, exactly.
They're competing.
Yeah,
they're competing.
They're giving you more than you've seen the last 2 years.
Where the team's going, it's a rebuild. That's all you want to see, really, from them is them compete.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. They're doing fine.
Oh, by the way, Bobby Brink scored tonight for the Flyers.
Bobby or Brink, another goal. What's he got? 4 now on the year? Something like that. Yeah. 4.
No, not 4. We talked Dorman Dale here. Hoosiers.
But let's get back to the.
Let's get back to the game.
So the Eagles defense.
Up the intensity level.
Yeah, teeing off on
Second, we cannot have Pollard establishing the ground game. So basically, if we shut Pollard down, basically Prescott's going to have to put it up in the air.
Yeah, I think that's huge if you make them one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
And third, CD Lamb.
That's what scares me about this game. The Eagles secondary, while they traded for Kevin Byard, you believe as the season goes on, it will get better.
Yep.
But the Eagles secondary has been torched quite a few times.
Yes.
So far. That's what concerns me in this game.
I'm worried about this. I mean, I have to admit the secondary's been porous the past few games.
Bradbury and Slay right now, they look slow.
They look sluggish.
Yes.
Yeah, it's weird. Like you're seeing other teams' receivers kind of switching spots and moving around, and Slay doesn't move.
No,
Slay won't move. So like you're getting ideal matchups offensively against the Eagles, worse secondary, members of their secondary, and you're taking advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
This week though, I'm not worried about CeeDee Lamb.
I'm worried. Well, you know what else I'm worried about? If it's not Lamb, Schultz at tight end.
Not Ferguson. Ferguson's a tight end now.
Ferguson, no Schultz. Okay.
Yeah. Jake. Jake Ferguson is their tight end now, and
We
that's
lost
where
we lost Jose.
Oh, we lost him.
Yo,
Oh, shit.
34 years later, I'm going to watch the Eagles play against Dallas. Dallas in a hostile fucking Lincoln Financial Field.
But to just go off, yeah, I know, dude. That's gonna be
Like, wow.
But just go off like what he was saying. Like, for like,
I'm sorry,
I don't
man.
know. I don't know if we're gonna get him back. I don't know. He
We
just
lost
cut
him?
off. Yeah, he just cut off.
Power worries me. That's the one.
Well, that's what Jose said. He's worried about Pollard, and that's a legitimate concern. I'm not worried about Pollard running.
Me neither.
I'm worried about catching the ball out of the
backfield.
backfield because he's one of the best in the league at that.
Like, I'm not worried about anybody running on this defense. It's other things.
Yeah, let's just real quick look ahead, right? Their schedule looking ahead. Do any of these teams scare
Right.
you?
That Kansas City,
No.
Buffalo,
No.
Seattle.
No. I mean, Kenneth Walker's
Kansas
doing all
City
right.
don't
Pacheco's
Not running the
okay.
ball.
They're not running the ball.
Against the Eagles.
Buffalo doesn't have a run game. All right.
They just signed Fournette, but
Week 13, San Fran.
and I picked McCaffrey.
McCaffrey can run over you, but he might be hurt by then anyway. Then he got Dallas again.
Then
Then he
Giants
got
twice.
Then he got Seattle. And you got the Giants twice, and in between's Arizona. McCaffrey's the only running back I'd really be worried about
Right.
down the stretch that might
Like
get
running the ball.
might get 100 yards on you.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's a good point that this here might pose a threat is coming out of the backfield catching the ball as Pollard.
And say what you want about Dak. He's dominated the East. He's 28-7.
He's
Yeah.
going to be 28-8.
I
Well,
hope so.
I got a stat for you. I'm
Stat this.
I'm undefeated in games I've attended, Eagles games,
Hopefully that continues.
including preseason games, like 3 preseason games, including 3 preseason games. I've been undefeated.
Like, you got no idea how wound up I am.
I've only been to like 10, but I'm like 10 or 9-0 or something. I've never seen a loss in person, and I've been to playoff games. I've been to
You've been to Eagles Dallas.
I've never been to an Eagles Dallas game. This is my first Eagles Cowboys game. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. And the last game I saw 34 years ago was against Dallas.
Yeah. I can't believe you haven't been to a fucking game.
I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry.
Wow.
But yeah, I'm concerned with Pollard out of the backfield. I'm concerned with CeeDee Lamb. Again, the Eagles secondary has been torched. So
I guess we lost Jose.
yeah, that's what it looks like.
Fuck.
Now the Eagles offense against the Dallas defense. They can rush the passer. They still have a decent secondary. Even with Diggs out, they still got Stephon Gilmore.
We got AJ Brown though.
They got a good D line. Is Jalen going to have time to get the ball to him with a bum knee? There's things about this game I'm concerned with.
I think this is a DeAndre Swift game.
I think it has to be.
The best way to attack that line is to run at him.
Yeah.
That's been the formula against Dallas the last few years.
Run right at them.
While they've had Parsons.
Right at them.
Run at Parsons. Yeah. He has trouble with that.
Yeah, like Swift's ready. He's due for another.
And what side are you running on? You're running on Lane Johnson's side.
Who's owned Micah Parsons?
Yeah, he's had a. Oh, and by the way, Lane Johnson was not credited for giving up the sack 2 weeks ago.
So he still hasn't given up a sack.
He still hasn't given up a
In
sack
2.5 years
since 2020. He still hasn't given up a
That's
sack.
fucking insane.
Yeah,
dude.
something I don't know. For some reason, they said it wasn't his fault and whatever. So let's see if we can get Jose.
The Eagles are also starting the rookie at left guard because Cam Jurgens is out,
Yeah,
and so is Opeta.
Jose, you hear us?
Yep.
All right, cool, awesome.
So
So we're going Eagles offense taking on the Dallas defense now.
So Cam Jurgens out. I keep forgetting.
I like the Kelsey matchup against whoever's playing the nose.
Yeah, of course, you definitely would. I mean, there's
But the Eagles O line
They've been a little
It
suspect.
hasn't looked like the Eagles O-line.
No, well, when they
It
run the
has.
ball,
When they run
They
the ball,
haven't
yeah.
run the ball in a month.
They're going to Sunday.
Well, I'll say this about the running game. The Eagles will beat you in 3 different ways. I think that we've seen it all season. One, you wanna air it out? Okay, we'll air it out. We'll find a way to beat you that way. Number 2, you wanna slug it out? We'll slug it out. Okay, we'll do that. Third, you wanna play high octane offense? You wanna wear down your defense and beat your ass for 4 quarters until you tap out and say uncle at the end of the game. Then your offense will get back on the field.
That is really what it seems like. Early in the year, the Eagles were running the ball over everybody. It seems like teams have made an adjustment, and then all right, we'll just throw the ball on you.
Week 5 is the last time they ran the ball well
Right.
against the Rams. That's the last
Right.
time they ran the ball well against the team.
Yeah,
That's
so-
that's scary.
it's been a month, like basically since AJ Brown went off.
Yep. Ever
Yeah.
since Brown went off, we go from slamming defensive lines into submission to going air AJ and air Devontae, basically, and Goddard. But you're right. We haven't slammed a defensive line into submission in a while. Since we tapped Aaron Donald in SoFi in front of his millions upon millions of Ram Nation fans out there that turned into SoFi West.
Half
SoFi
Chargers, half
Lincoln.
Eagles.
But yeah, like I don't think it's what the Eagles aren't doing. I think it's being dictated by the defenses. Like again, the Eagles ran the ball all over everybody early in the year. I think teams have made it like an
Adjustment.
adjustment to not let us run the ball. So then, all right, we're just going to air it out on you.
Okay.
Like the
Basically, yeah.
Eagles, one thing with there are concerns with the Eagles. Don't get it twisted. But one
no.
thing they have proven is that they can win in
Either style.
multiple ways.
They've done that this year.
In multiple ways. You want a
Like I just-
sovereign offer, you want a close game, you want to run the ball, you want to air it out. Like
We'll
the
beat you.
Eagles can adapt to whatever the game is dictating.
Right. Like a few weeks ago, we were talking about
The Dolphin game. What game was that? The Dolphin or the Ram? Ram game.
Yeah, it was the Rams game.
Mhm.
Like we were talking about.
Oh,
you
the
know,
game where we slugged them out. The game where we just slugged them out the whole second half and kept Stafford and Cup forward. That game, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Go ahead.
we were talking about is Jalen Hurts the guy? Is he going to do this? Is he going to do this? Well, and we all said, well, he hasn't had a proof. He hasn't had it. We haven't had a lean on him, and we had a lean on him last week. And what did he do last
Yeah,
week?
he lit it up, man. He had his best game of the season.
Absolutely. What a bum knee.
Yeah.
What a bum knee.
And he still ran a few times and got first downs when he needed them and
But
all that.
he did fumble on a tush push.
It wasn't his fault.
No, that was actually Kelsey's fault.
Yeah, Kelsey hit the guard's leg with the snap, and Hurts never even got the ball. Although Hurts is still going to be credited with the fumble because it's the exchange.
Right, but it wasn't on Hurts.
Yeah, was he?
That was
you
on
know.
Kelsey.
And then they faked it.
You know, going back to that's fucking huge.
Absolutely.
So now teams, like with that one play,
Yep.
now teams are like, what the fuck? We can't stop this fucking tush push.
And now they faked
And now we got to think about a play that they're running off of it. Like, that's fucking huge, man.
So
that's so creative.
let me see if I
You
can.
got to give Sirianni credit there. That's such a creative fucking thing. Like,
Speaking of the tush push, and I sent this in our thread, Jose. I don't know if you got a chance to hear this yet, but I thought this was absolutely.
That sounds like a fucking rap song.
I thought this was absolutely fantastic. Listen to this rant here, talking about the tush push, because of all the people that hate it. While we're talking about it, real quick, this is amazing. Let me see if I can get it here.
Well, you hate it because you can't beat it.
Well, the Eagles have the baddest play in football, so naturally people are crying and trying to cancel it. And it seems that the army that's attacking the brotherly shove has three main sound bites in its arsenal. Number one, it's not football. It's exactly football. Our strongest guys push your strongest guys, and let's see who can push harder. The Eagles are going to do to the Commanders today what Rutgers and Princeton were doing in 1869. It is football. And if you don't like that play, you don't like football. Rule number two, it's too dangerous. Stop. It's less dangerous than your average inside run play. Kelsey himself says it's not a high-impact play. It's just exhausting. Right. And so is listening to people whining about it. Number three, It's not fun to watch. No. It's not fun to watch being done to your team. You don't hate the play. You hate that your team can't stop it. So go run it. You're allowed. All you need is a Hall of Fame center plus a quarterback who can squat twice the weight of the D tackle who's trying to stop it. And you don't need it. So sorry, not sorry. The Eagles have found themselves a finishing move. This is an F5. This is the RKO. This is the sharpshooter, the perfect plex, and the perfect play. Remember your history. Philadelphia was founded on the very principle of refusing to let other people take away something cool that you created. I believe in freedom of speech. I believe in freedom of shove. And I believe I will stand and salute the Eagles when they're shoving in the Super Bowl.
That's awesome, man.
Dude,
Shoving into
the
the Super
sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Like how that was on
Nailed
NFL Game Day.
Nailed it.
How awesome is, and here's Michael Irvin in the background in a neck brace with his fights.
Well, guess what? Michael could stay on that brace because he also could wear it on Undisputed with Skip and with Skip and Key.
Who was that?
Yeah, I seen that with Skip and Key.
Sean, who was that?
Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle Brandt.
Kyle Brandt. Who is an Eagles fan, by the way?
Fucking nailed it.
He is an Eagles fan.
Nailed
but yeah, he killed
Amen, brother.
Hey, what up,
Thank you,
Kyle?
What up, Kyle?
He was actually.
Kyle, what's up, yo?
He was actually the only one on that panel in when the Eagles won it in 17 that picked them to win.
Was he really? He was the only one? Yeah.
Yep. Everybody else picked England except him.
Wow, how about that? So, we all agree. You know, it's the Eagles offense against Dallas defense. We like it.
Well,
Eagles defense
Shelby. He used a Brett the Hitman Hart finishing reference.
How about that? He said the sharpshooter. How about that, huh?
Yes.
I got another rough.
KO.
Look out!
No, my finishing move back that I liked other than the sharpshooter was the Randy Savage dive off the top rope to finish you off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was actually a pretty good.
Oh yeah.
That was good, man. I had the real
Once,
one.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
Once Savage drove.
Macho
Man drove.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Is that who's that?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, brother.
Once Savage dove off the top rope, it was over. You could just.
Mine was the spear with Goldberg.
Oh.
Did you like the spear or the jackhammer?
The jackhammer was just like the icing on top. Once he did the spear, it was over.
But it's funny.
Mine was the figure 4 leg lock by who?
Ric Flair.
Greg the Hammer Valentine and Ric Flair.
Greg the Hammer. Yeah. So Jose, by the way, we have a friend who is.
We don't. We ain't got no friends.
We have a friend who works.
Friends. Before we go any further, let's be friends.
We have a friend who worked in ECW, and I will put it out there.
There you go.
In the near future, we're going to have a show featuring Sandman and Raven.
Yes.
Here live in this very studio.
Yes.
Sharing stories.
I can't fucking wait.
Quote the Raven, nevermore.
I used to watch that every Friday night at 11:35.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to it, man. We got a tidbit of some of the stories. It was an hour and a half of just listening.
Oh my god!
And our jaws were dropped. I cannot wait to get these guys on the show and have them. We're just gonna sit back.
Yep.
We're gonna let them have the mics. We're just gonna
let them talk.
I don't care what's on the docket. I don't care if the Eagles are in the Super Bowl that week. We're just gonna let them go on about whatever they're going on about.
He said the docket.
What
are we at, court?
Yeah, we're in court. Yeah.
This is the docket on the
agenda. Alcoholism.
Yep.
So anyway, the sharpshooter. So it was funny because we talked about Bret Hart real quick. Everyone how we're changes. I swear to God, we're idiots. Bret Hart hates Goldberg.
Oh yeah,
hates him.
Yeah.
He said he ruined his career.
Yeah, because he can't wrestle.
He said he ruined his career
because he couldn't wrestle. He was never developed.
He hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do the move right and almost broke his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
But Yeah, I liked Goldberg though.
Oh yeah.
I like the Hitman and Goldberg, but the Hitman was the original sharpshooter.
Yep.
The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Was that Hulk Hogan?
You
What's
broke
going
my
on?
fucking neck.
What's going on there? It was a Hulk Hogan type of voice.
No, that was the Hitman.
Yeah, but the way you said it sounded like Hulk Hogan.
Oh, forgot the excellence of execution.
Got my shit pushed in, brother.
Brother.
The excellence of execution.
Yeah, oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah. What happened to my other?
You know what's? Oh, speaking of Bret the Hitman, you know what's our favorite tag team growing up? The Hart Foundation.
Yeah.
I like the Road Warriors.
My favorite Steiner brothers.
Oh, I like Steiner.
I always thought Rick Steiner had something wrong with him.
Yeah, so that because he wore the fucking
Yeah,
headgear.
I thought there was something wrong with him. He's barking like a dog.
Oh.
I was like, what's the matter with this fucking? What's the matter
The
with this
dog-
guy?
John Steiner was all fucking jacked up on steroids.
So favorite wrestler?
No.
Big Papa Pump.
A favorite?
No,
Yo,
I-
you ever see some of Big Papa Pump's fucking promos? Dude,
Oh,
it
he's-
is classic.
Mhm.
Classic.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite wrestler all time?
All time? Oh, man,
Go ahead.
that's a good question, man.
I'd go back. I'd say Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
You know what's my favorite Jimmy Foot Superfly match? It was at Madison Square Garden, 1983, versus the Magnificent Morocco in the steel cage match.
Damn, dude. You're like a fucking
Yo, that
encyclopedia.
match was fucking ridiculous.
I don't.
might-
Yeah, I'll have to look that one up.
I
I
He
don't-
was one of the first flying off the top rope.
yeah,
Snooker was. Yeah.
I loved fucking Mankind. Like,
Yeah, I might go Mick Foley, man.
I love Mick
I'm
Foley, but look, I know it's chalk, but the reason why I got into like Hulk Hogan was the reason why I got into wrestling.
Yeah, like I didn't want to. I was going to say him. I didn't want to go there.
But
Mine was the Ultimate Warrior.
See,
That's what
Mine
I was
was
never a big fan of the Warrior.
mine was Hulk Hogan. Growing up, it was Hulk Hogan and you know the reason why I say Hulk Hogan because right after the news back in the day, Channel 3, we get Saturday night's main event.
Yes.
yeah.
That's when he body slammed the fucking giant.
Yep.
Andre the Giant.
That's WrestleMania.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
WrestleMania 3.
WrestleMania 3
Yep.
at Pontiac, 93,000 people.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, it was. Yep.
It was the largest at the time. It was like the largest attended pay-per-view
Yep.
in the history.
I
And
guess.
Hulk Hogan saved the sport twice, man. Twice.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
He did it in the early to
80s,
mid '80s,
and then
and then when he turned heel with
95.
the NWO, like
He said that he said that.
Hollywood Hogan was I fucking loved Hollywood
Yeah.
Hogan.
Oh, you smell
coming out,
that?
coming out playing
Yeah,
Hendrix on the
belt
belt.
with the painted on beard.
Yeah,
Oh, he was such a dick.
the beard was so fake.
Yeah, like he was such a good dick.
Oh,
You know who was also good with both Hollywood
That's
Hogan?
like a Troy Aikman line.
You know
But
who's
if
Oh,
you
go ahead.
want to, if you're putting me on the spot and asking me who my all-time favorite wrestler is, I'm probably gonna go Stone Cold Steve Austin.
well, that's the bottom line because
Stone Cold said so. He would just drink beer and
Beat
put his
Vince
middle
McMahon.
finger in his boss's face.
and beat him up too in the
Yeah,
process.
yeah, it was awesome, man.
he saved WWF.
Definitely.
I mean, during that whole era where NWO and all that stuff was,
And then
was
he
really,
propelled the fucking Attitude Era,
yep,
which was the best era in wrestling ever, if you ask me.
yeah,
I have to admit, I watched both of those when I was in high school.
Yep.
yeah.
Dude, I had NWO shirts. I had Stone Cold shirts. Like I couldn't stop watching. I loved it.
We got to remember,
And
man.
after I watched Raw, and NWO, I went straight to bed.
Like when I started watching wrestling, it was Bob Backlund, Ivan Putski, Ken Patera.
yeah, fucking the hairy motherfucker.
Harry
yeah.
Dog-
Bushwhackers.
Bushwhackers, yeah.
George
Animal
Steel.
Steel.
That's what I was thinking of. Eating a turnbuckle.
Yeah,
he eat the
absolutely.
turnbuckle.
That was great stuff, man.
Turnbuckles.
That was great stuff.
Oh man, he was eating turnbuckles.
That little kid slept with his wife. Oh man.
Dude, I walked in. So I went to Money in the Bank like 10 years ago, and I hadn't watched wrestling for years or whatever. And I got free tickets. I'm like, hey, I'll go. I went with Jeff and his son and whatever. So we ended up going to the thing, and I see Bob Backlund. Bob Backlund standing there, and I said, "Oh, it's Bob Backlund, dude." He ran a good 20 yards and screamed in my face, "That's Mr. Bob Backlund to you!" in my face. I'm like, Jesus Christ! He screamed.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, what the? I just stood there. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what are you screaming? I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That was his thing. Like, that's Mr. Bob Backlund to you.
Don't you forget it.
And he screamed at me. And everyone around me is laughing. I'm standing there like, what the fuck just happened?
That's crazy. The only wrestling thing I ever went to, I went to.
Polsky said, Polsky, God bless his soul, Iron Sheik. He has a bunch here. He said, hard to pick one. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Iron Sheik, George Animal Steel, Rowdy Roddy Piper. I love Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Yes, sir. The only wrestling event like I ever went to it.
Hogan.
It was one of the WCW Monday Nitros.
Oh, Piper Pitt was a fucking shit.
And you know, it was in the middle of the end.
Get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
So it was in the middle of the NWO thing. So you got fucking Sting coming down from the rafters and shit. The NWO's coming out with bats and shit. Dude, it was fucking awesome. I loved that.
That was all gimmick wrestling.
I don't care. I fucking loved it.
It wasn't gimmick before that.
Yeah, it was always a gimmick.
The fucking 80s, dude.
Yeah, it was. It was always a gimmick.
Stop fucking around, cunt.
I'm gonna get off by cracking your knob.
All right, so back to the Eagles. Let's
back to
one of our
life, back to reality, back to
here and down.
It's funny because all you see is a black screen and then you hear them. It's like you know what I mean?
You can barely see his. I can see his face here. I can see him. That's funny.
All right, back to the Birds.
Plus, you said British Bulldog. You like British Bulldog.
British Bulldog.
Yeah, I didn't really like that.
What about the Rockers, Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels?
Mm-hmm.
The best was when they broke up and fucking he gave him the super kick and
Ooh.
through the glass.
Yeah, man. That was in Piper's Pit or at the barbershop.
Yeah, it was the barbershop.
Who had Betty? Before we change subjects,
the Snake Roberts.
Who had the worst finishing move ever?
Jake the Snake.
Yeah, I got Jake the Snake.
What was Jake the Snake? I don't remember.
He gave you a DDT and then put the fucking snake on you.
Oh,
what, Damien? What up, Damien?
Yeah, that's right. He had the same thing.
What about Lex Luger?
The torture rack. Yeah, it was all right.
Cool though.
It was all right.
Stupid.
It's called his breaker's fucking spine.
That's fucking stupid.
And then he,
he
did drugs with Miss Elizabeth and killed her in the bathroom in the hotel room.
Fucking,
yeah,
he did.
Yeah,
dude.
Fucking Razor's Edge.
The Razor's Edge was awesome.
Yep.
I like Kevin Nash's finishing move.
Oh yeah, the power bomb.
Yeah, power bomb was bad. Dude, I love Scott Hall. Like I love his character.
He was the best, dude. He was the
best.
best.
That's us.
I just watched the whole thing.
Hey yo.
No. Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Hold on. Don't I have the
the NWO?
Hey yo.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
Billy. There it is.
Hey Chico.
So they did the whole thing because he came out. He was something else before that.
Razor Ramon.
No, before Razor Ramon.
Yeah, he was at
something else.
And
he went to Vince and he's like, "Look, this ain't working."
Yeah, it was at the fucking
He was something corny.
Yeah, it was dumb.
He had a mustache.
Yeah.
He had only a
and
mustache.
he didn't have the greasy hair.
Oh yeah. Oh.
He only had a mustache. It was something else.
Fuck, I forget what it was. It was corny though.
Yeah, and they're like, "This ain't working." And he's like, "Look," he's like, well, "What are you into?" He goes, "Well, I love Scarface," and he's an impersonation. And Vince is like, "That's it."
Yep.
And then the next
Rick
thing
Rude.
you know,
he was Rick Rude.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
That wasn't Rick Rude.
Was
no,
Rick
Rude was Rick Rude.
But he had all right. but I mean, he was that same persona.
The zombie guy was Polsky. The zombie guy was Papa Shango. He said, "Who's the zombie guy?" Yeah,
Zombie guy. Then he had the stupid fucking boogeyman.
Yeah,
the boogeyman. I'm coming to get you. Squirting
So
more
the first thing, like the promo, was him walking through the streets and he's going through fruit. You take those orange.
Yeah, and he's got the
thing.
shirt on button with the gold, the greasy hair.
Oh,
yeah.
He could smell the oil.
Yeah.
The toothpick.
Yeah, the tooth.
He's sitting in the convertible.
Oh yeah, he was good. Hey, Chico. Yo, he had a gold chain with a charm of a razor blade.
He was great, man. But so the worst.
He's one of the few that's in the Hall of Fame twice, though, with two different characters.
Yeah, that's right.
As Razor Ramon and Scott Hall.
I think one of the worst finishing moves, and I love them, is the mandible claw.
Yeah,
that was stupid.
Yeah,
that killed. Really, I finished
Yeah.
the match was sticking your finger down someone's throat.
And then he did it with Mr. Sacco.
Yeah, it's stupid. And then
No,
next
stupid.
is the leg drop.
Dude, I agree.
Hulk Hogan's finishing.
Yeah, I agree. Except when he put it on the Macho Man and when he turned in the fucking NWO. That dude,
Yeah.
I was fucking.
But everyone saw it coming from a mile away, like shaking and like you knew.
I know when he did that too. Bash at the Beach, I believe.
Yes, Bash at the
Yeah.
Beach, 96.
Yeah.
I
95, I think, was it? 95, 96.
I thought it was
Either
96.
of those years, that's when he, like you said, he dropped the hammer on the leg on Savage.
Who's the third guy?
Yeah.
Who's the third guy? And here he came running out. All right. What the fuck? We're talking about the Eagles.
Look at the Eagles, man.
All right, Eagles. All right, let's go.
I love old school wrestling.
I know.
man. I
It was
really
the thing.
do.
I know. I can't. I can't even.
Oh, it's terrible.
Once
now.
in a while, I'll put on AEW. I'm like, nah, turn it off.
Like, I like AEW, but I can't watch it for more than 20 minutes at a time. It's better than WWE.
Mr. Sacco. Mouth of the South. Of course, we remember Mouth of the South. Remember him? Sapolsky. It's Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart was.
Yo, remember in the NWO when fucking Kevin Nash fucking threw Rey Mysterio through a trailer outside?
Dude, they dented the whole.
Oh, I remember.
At
What?
the time, you're a kid. You don't understand that it's scripted.
Because you love Rey Mysterio.
Right. You're like, oh my God.
Like, what did he ever do to you? But looking back,
big damn it.
Looking back on that whole thing, like now, like the time was cool, and then it kind of wore off even back then. But even looking back, how corny the whole Sting gimmick was.
No,
being the Crow.
I don't think it was corny.
Falling down from the thing.
He was like, I don't think they developed it right, but like the thought was, I thought was awesome.
That was cool.
Like the savior, like he was the face of WCW.
Yeah, but then he went to the Wolfpack, so it ruined,
right.
it ruined
That's
the
what.
whole,
Right. That's what
thing.
ruined it. But see, that's the thing. The NWO was so awesome, they didn't know where to go with it because you had 40 fucking guys in the NWO.
Jeff Bagwell, like
right.
Everyone.
Like Scott Norton, Hugh
Scott
Morris.
Norton.
Hugh Morris was in the NWO.
Hugh Morris.
You know what I mean? So that's what happened. They just fucking everybody just joined the NWO.
It was like
Or you could just beat Chris Benoit and fucking kill everybody.
They're here. But that's why like to counter. That's why the Generation X in WWE was so fucking cool.
Yeah,
it was only 4 guys.
Yeah, there was I got ring camera footage of Chris Benoit's home right before everything happened.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
And then things happened.
Yeah, you're all gonna die.
That's fucked up. That's not even cool.
Hey, Card, think about the future. Open your mouth wide and take it.
Bang!
Oh, wait. Ain't Jack Nicholson saying that in Batman 1?
It was yeah, dude, you got it, Jose, you got it. It was that was Nicholson
Joker.
on the top of he was on top of the
car
of the thing. and he shoots down at Eckhart. Yeah, who fell into the chemical.
And he's all
bag.
fat.
Yeah. Hey, Eckhart.
Think about the future.
That's
Next thing you know, he encounters Batman, Michael Keaton.
Right after that. That's one of my favorite. That's one of those lines that people don't remember, but I do, and that's why it's on the soundboard. It's one of my favorite lines in any movie ever. That and where do you spend your nights?
Yeah. One of my favorite lines from that is, "Remember, you are my number one guy."
Dude, my kid, he was 2. Connor was 2, and he had nasal issues, and I took a video of Connor, you're my number one guy, and he's looking at me like drooling, shitting his pants. He doesn't know what's going on.
The other scene I love in that movie is when he shakes the dude's hand and he burns him up.
He goes, "Oh, we got a live one here."
Yeah, but after he's dead, he's like, "Yeah," and he's talking to me. He's like, "I'm glad you're dead."
Oh, you know what's my other favorite in Batman 1?
I'm glad you're dead.
That's Selby in Batman 1. There's a part when he meets Joker at the top of the building.
The cathedral.
And he tells the Joker. He tells Nicholson, "Oh, excuse me. Have you ever danced with a girl with a pale moonlight?" He throws
with the
right at
devil, the pale moonlight.
Yeah, he throws him at the bell and beats his ass like you killed my parents.
I know, Pat Breen. You made me, but I made you first.
He's like,
You wouldn't hit a guy with
glasses, would you?
Punch him right over the wall.
Boom. Oh, and by the way, I like the part when he catches his hand. He's trying to hold on to him. Next thing you know, Batman's like, "Oh, I'm not going to save you. I'm just going to let you slip out of my hand and fall all the way down from that chopper into that door, all the way down to the floor."
Yep. I don't have to save
Who was a better Joker, Heath Ledger or Jack Nicholson?
Oh,
That's a good question. That's like the ultimate debate.
Yeah, I'm going Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
They're two different characters.
Heath Ledger lived and anticipated and just went into the fucking role.
Yeah, it's 2 different roles. I think now at the time,
because I've seen Dark Knight. I see Dark
Jack
Knight.
Nicholson was definitely more comical as it.
he was great though.
He was great.
It's different times as well, too, man.
And the thing is, Batman was never on the big screen before that.
Right.
There was no comic book movie ever like that movie.
Right.
And then you get used to it. You know, Marvel's coming out with their movies and this and that. And then The Dark Knight comes out. And that was so dark and twisted. Yeah. And you didn't know who he was. And I'm going to go Heath Ledger. Because he captured like every scene he was
not
in.
only that.
You want to see a trick?
Yeah.
I'm going to make this pencil.
I can make this pencil disappear.
That was pretty good, Jose. That was pretty good.
Why so serious?
You want to know how I got these scars? Oh, but I'm like a dog chasing a truck.
Oh,
I wouldn't have to do if we caught it.
I like the scene in Dark Knight where Heath Ledger's in the interrogation room. Next thing you know, Batman pops up.
Oh, yeah.
He beats his ass at the
You never
I don't want to kill you.
You never start with the head. It makes you feel all fuzzy. that and the other scene in the interrogation room, Jose, was, you want to know what your partners, your friends said before
I
they
knew
died?
your friends better than you ever did.
They were all cowards. It's like, oh man,
it killed
it. There's another thing.
I don't want to kill you.
You want to know why using
you complete me?
You want to know why I use a knife?
You want to know how I got these scars?
All right, Jesus Christ. Let's get back. Eagles, Cowboys predictions.
Predictions.
We got to
right
close
here.
this. We got to close this shit out.
EAGLES Eagles.
All right, go ahead, Jose. You first. Prediction.
Birds. I'm gonna go Birds going into the bye. I'm gonna say 38-20.
Yep. I like it. Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm struggling big time with this. I do think the Eagles win. I think, and it's only because I'm there, which means they're going to lose. No. I think it's a close game. I think it's like 27-23. A nail biter.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's a close game.
We took a wild guess, Selby. We're going to have to slug it out 15 rounds with these guys.
I think so. Because what makes you like? I'm not saying you. I mean in general. What makes anyone think that the Eagles are going to blow anyone out right now?
No.
Miami was a great win.
That was
even though
humongous win.
it was, even though Miami was missing their secondary and Chain was out.
Oh,
and
but they missing J Ram and their other cat. I forgot.
Yeah, their other
They're
cornerback was
also
out.
missing 2 guys off their offensive line.
Yeah, they're off three guys. Three guys off the offensive line, and he still couldn't really get to it that much.
Right.
Which was concerning. Although Reddick
gets rid of the ball though, dude.
So does every other quarterback that plays the Eagles now.
Yeah.
Every other quarterback now that's the good thing. Like with Jose's first point when we started this conversation an hour and a half ago about the Eagles and Cowboys, he said you need to get after Dak. Dak has happy feet. Dak likes to search and search and search. You do have a good chance here to get that defensive line to get after him.
Yeah, Dak
this could be a coming out party. This could be a coming out party for the defensive line. So, I'm going to say 27-23. What's your prediction, Gary?
I like the Eagles. Surprisingly, I like the Eagles here. 27-13.
27.
Are we going airborne in this one?
Yeah, what do you got?
All right, so I said it earlier. I am concerned with Pollard out of the backfield. I'm concerned with CeeDee Lamb.
You're right.
The Eagles got a good. The Dallas has a good defense.
That's I forgot to mention that. Stephon Gilmore.
Man, I'm Dallas 31-27.
Yeah, Dallas. Okay. Look, I'm not. I'm not going to trash it. I mean,
I'm leaning at the Eagles have not made nothing easy this year.
37-33 says Polsky. Wow. Yeah.
The Eagles have made nothing easy this year. So, if the Eagles win this game, they have a major cushion going into the bye. Major cushion.
8-1 with the home field.
Why would you think that the Eagles would make it easy on themselves this year?
Because Jalen Carter runs over offensive linemen.
Yeah, that doesn't answer the question. Here's the thing: this is a team who has. You got to remember, they didn't win a Super Bowl, but they are the cream of the crop of the NFC again right now.
They are.
But they were going into the season. You're going to get everyone's best punch. Them in Kansas City, we're going to get everyone's best punch.
Speaking of which,
Dallas's chances of winning the division are on the line in this game.
It could be. What was that, Jose?
And also, we got the champs in Arrowhead coming off the bye.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And this is.
You're also playing Andy Reid coming off a bye in that game.
Oh, that's right. He's undefeated coming off the bye.
He's off too. Dude, there's a lot. Detroit. No, not Detroit. The Rams, us, Kansas City. There's someone else off.
Well, let's just talk about this game.
I know, but I'm just saying there's a lot of teams off next week. Next week's going to be kind of lean in football.
This is a tough game for the Eagles.
You know what that means? I'm going to watch me some throwback football games on YouTube during the week off.
Yeah, really? Yeah, exactly.
I hate that I feel that way, but yeah, I'm going.
That's cool.
I'm going Dallas 31-27.
Just to let you know, other than the Eagle game, the Raiders start the AP 58 era against the Giants this week.
There you go. So, you know what? Perfect.
Yeah, how about the Raiders? They're paying 2 coaches $80 million to not coach them.
God. Yeah.
By the way, in case you're wondering, Aiden O'Connor will be your starter the rest of the season while Jimmy G is saying, "What up, Pine Tar?" And,
really. Yeah, really.
So, as the Raiders start the AP 58 coach era, I think we're going to take care of the Giants and get the Pierce era running right.
Okay. All right. So he's got the. So we'll get there in a second. All right. So let me start off with that.
Let's do the rest
He's got Raiders and Giants. I actually got the Raiders winning this game too, Jose.
Yeah,
despite all that.
Giants are terrible.
Yeah.
The Raiders.
Not only that, Dobble is getting sick and tired of Daniel Jones.
They don't have a coach.
It's in Vegas.
Yeah,
It's in
but
Vegas.
the Raiders aren't as bad as they look.
We're not good as our record indicates, man.
Right,
It's
they're
just,
not.
I agree.
But their front office is pathetic.
Yeah,
right.
we
There's
stopped
other
it.
things going on there, but the team they put on the field is not as bad as the record.
I
Nope.
honestly think there's just too much in the front office.
Agreed.
There's too much in the front office. There's too much with management to overcome. I think the Giants get them.
With Tommy DeVito.
I think
The Giants get them.
All right, so
I'm going Raiders.
Tyrod Taylor at quarterback.
No, he's hurt. It's
He's
Tommy
hurt.
DeVito.
Good.
DeVito, Danny DeVito's stepson.
Nephew.
I don't know. We just made that.
Unless there's a taxi.
Yeah, it's a taxi. Yeah. All right, so we got Minnesota. He went taxi. He didn't go always sunny in Philadelphia. He went taxi. We got Minnesota.
No,
Tommy John's Hoagies.
Yeah, Minnesota taking on Atlanta. What do you got? All right, every prediction, we'll go Jose first, and then we'll go around. All right, so Jose.
Since Minnesota's lost Cousins for the rest of the season, Joshua Dobbs became their pickup in deadline. I'm gonna go with my Bijan, Mustard, and Riddler, and go with the Falcons.
No, Riddler's not starting. They benched him.
Yeah,
It's Taylor Heineke.
Yeah, Heineke's.
I'm going Heineke with Bijan Mustard sandwiches. Falcons win this week.
I'm going the same way. I can't believe they benched Riddler. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
But I'm going. I still think the Falcons win.
Yeah, I like the Falcons here with Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, same here.
So who's starting a quarterback for the?
It's a rookie for the Vikings. Yeah, it's a rookie, and because Dobbs isn't ready yet.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going Falcons too. Arizona takes on Cleveland in Cleveland.
Cleveland coming off a big loss in Seattle after basically choking away the last 30 seconds. I'm gonna start barking and say, "What up, Cleveland?" this week.
Does Sean Watson play?
Yes.
No, Watson's at the home.
Yeah,
I just got an update.
I heard Watson was back too.
Yeah, I got an update saying Watson is going to start this week.
I'm actually going to go Cardinals because of that. I think the team was better with JP Lawson or whatever.
JP Wallace, JP Walker.
Or,
JP Walker.
Yeah, from Temple. I think the team's better with him.
Is it PJ? It's PJ.
PJ Walker.
Not
PJ Walker. Yeah, PJ.
Yeah, PJ Walker.
JP Wallace.
Yeah, JP Wallace. JG Wentworth.
Who was the one I said? Who was the running back I said for the Tampa Bay? Rasheed Wallace.
Rasheed Wallace. Yeah.
Structured settlement.
Cash now. Call JG Wentworth.
1-800 cash now. 1-800 cash now.
But I think
Cleveland wins this week.
Yeah,
JP Wallace.
I'm going Arizona. I'm with the rookie quarterback. I'm going Arizona. JG Wentworth.
All right. Who's next on the docket?
Wentworth.
What you got, Gar?
I mean, how can you not pick Arizona here? Like it,
because you can't.
It's a mess. I like Arizona here.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, everybody says Arizona. I'll take Cleveland.
I took the Browns too.
Cool. We'll split here. Next.
Sean Watson pissed me off.
JP. The Rams take on the Packers.
Hey. Well, since the Rams let me guess. So far, they got ran over by the Eagles. They got blown out by Dallas. I'm gonna say Jordan Love got to win this week against the Rams. The Rams are slumping coming into Lambeau. They're still in the playoff hunt as we speak, but I think Jordan Love needs a signature game. I think this is the game where Jordan Love beats the Rams and Matthew Stafford at home.
Is Stafford playing?
He's iffy.
He's a tough motherfucker, dude.
He's going to play.
Yeah,
he's a warrior.
He'll play. And I'm sorry, I'm going out turn. I agree with Jose. I'm going Green Bay here.
I agree. I know it's going to sound biased because I'm starting Love this week, but I think Love has that game where you're like, all right, we can move forward with him. Like I think he struggled the past few weeks. I think he has a big game here. I'm taking the Packers.
Aaron Donald gives Jordan Love a concussion. He knocks him out.
That's because he's playing against Jordan Love.
Oh, is that what it is in fantasy? Yeah. Oh, okay. It's fantasy implications. All right, I got you.
Yeah. I like Stafford here. He lights it up this week. because he hasn't. I like the Rams.
All right.
All right.
Washington Commodes take on the Patriots.
The Commodes.
I think the hoodie is in limbo here. If I was Robert Kraft, I let Belichick finish the season. He's entitled to finish that season. He is Bill Belichick. He's not just.
Wasn't he just suspended?
No. I say, is that game at the Razor or at
It's in Gillette. It's in Boston or whatever.
I'm taking the Commanders here. I'm sorry. I don't trust Mac Jones here. I don't trust New England. And the fans are not even going to Gillette now, so I'm going to take Washington in this game. Sam Howell's going to light it up.
Yeah, that's a tough call because like the Commanders traded away all their defense.
And that's where I'm going. Mac Jones against subpar defenses seems to look better. And it's not all Mac Jones. He has nowhere to go with the fucking ball. But
they got it. They got it for a reason.
They got Aguilar. Don't they still have Aguilar?
No, he's in a.
He plays for.
Baltimore. Oh, he's in Baltimore. That's right. Yeah. I say they really don't have anybody now.
No.
Kendrick Bourne got hurt. He's out for a while. Yeah.
But I'm going to go Patriots here. I think Washington is going down the path of
rebuild.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be completely evident. Say that as bad as they've been, New England still plays good defense.
Lost a couple guys, man.
Yeah, Judon's out. That cornerback they got, but I'm still gonna go Patriots here.
This one's tough.
Did the Patriots really lose fucking 3 straight home games?
Yes, they did. They got blown out by New Orleans.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Do they?
And they also lost on opening day by 5 on Tom Brady Day when the Eagles were there.
Yeah, yes, they did.
Also, Howell,
and they lost to Miami.
I like Howell, man.
So do I.
He's got a cannon on. I'm gonna go Washington here just because of that. I think.
I like Sam Howell.
Yeah, I think Sam Howell has something there.
I think Sam Howell takes them.
Yeah,
I'm taking New England.
Okay, I'm gonna go Washington.
Yeah, me too. I think the Commanders win this game.
I need a good week in my pick'em, man. Like I'm second place now, but I'm
hard to get back.
The last 2 weeks I'm kind of struggling. Chicago takes on the Saints in New Orleans.
I don't know. Unless you have that backup quarterback or Jim McMahon or Vince Evans or Jim Miller, they're not coming through those doors. I like my boy D-Car. I like the Saints. So take the Saints in a romp this week at the Big Easy.
Yeah, I like the Saints here as well because Chicago, that fucking whole organization, is just a mess. The Saints got the edge here.
I'm going to go Saints as well. Derek Carr's an underrated quarterback. I'm not calling him great.
I love D-Car.
But he's an underrated quarterback.
I think D-Car,
he's a good quarterback.
I think he has a big week this week.
Yeah, I'm going Saints big here. And again, Saints defense, man. That's a good team over there, man.
Yeah, 4-4 is not,
Well, again, if the Saints say the Saints win this game, they could go on a nice roll and have control of the South in the NFC.
They also lost their quarterback for 2 games. You know what I mean? So that
yeah.
It was a good time. It was a good time for the Saints to make some hay here and destroy the Bears. Go ahead. So
this is a really good game in Baltimore. Seattle 5-2 take on the 6-2 Ravens.
This game is going to be fun because
this game week written all over
it. This is the game where we think either Geno Smith's going to show up or we're going to see the New York Jet Geno Smith come out of him. This game is important for Seattle and also for Baltimore to keep pace in the AFC race here. Going into MT Bank is not a walk in the park. I asked Detroit that question a week or 2 ago.
Lamar Jackson just got more talent than Geno Smith, and Lamar Jackson is the one that he's going to come out on top.
Yeah.
So I like the Ravens here, and I think they win by 2 touchdowns.
I agree.
Now, Lamar Jackson his record against the NFC is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact record, but it's impressive.
Crazy. And they're home.
But
and not only that, Like I
Call me
said,
crazy. I may be a little higher on the Seahawks than some other guys. I think the Seahawks are a good team. I'm going Seattle here.
That's gutsy. That's a good pick.
Yeah, I was back and forth on this one all week. I'm gonna go Baltimore slightly. I just because they're home. I think it was in Seattle. I'll go Seattle. So I'm going to go to home favor. I'm giving the home edge to the Ravens.
If that game was on the road, there would be a toss up for me. I would have took slight edge Seattle, but since it's in Baltimore, I'm going Ravens heavily here.
Right. Again, I may be higher on Seattle than most people for whatever reason it is, but I think Seattle's a good team, man.
You like Bobo, huh?
Yeah.
You like Bobo.
I like that rookie receiver. I like Geno Smith. I like the way they play defense.
Yeah.
They got two good outside receivers.
You need a piece of gum?
Bobo.
You like Metcalf?
Metcalf, Lockett, the rookie, and Najigba, whatever his name is.
Like Metcalf.
Sitting his piece of gum. Is he blowing them?
No, Pete Carroll.
I know.
Okay. All right.
Tampa Bay takes on Houston.
Is that at NRG, sir, or in Tampa?
It is. It's an NRG. It's 2, 3, and 4 teams.
I kind of like. You know what? I kind of like C.J. Stroud this week against Baker.
Right.
Same here.
That's right. He's throwing for fucking 700 yards.
700 yards. Yeah,
I got the Texans winning this game in a close one, 24-21.
All right.
I think I'm on the same way with that. Again, if Tampa Bay was home, I'd go Tampa Bay here. Miko Ryan's doing a nice job down there in Houston. I'm going Houston here.
Colts take on Bryce Young and the Panthers in Carolina.
Oh, we lost them.
That's a tough one.
I don't think it's a tough one. I'm going Colts all day here. All day. Carolina's terrible, and I don't know about Bryce Young.
They are.
Have the Colts won a game?
They have 3.
Yeah.
Here's my.
Give me that look like
Here's my thing. I don't think the Colts should be giving points to anybody, especially on the road. Let me bring him back. I think I got him back. There we go. We got him back.
Did I miss anybody? Did I miss a pick here?
No, we're talking Colts Panthers.
Oh, is that game in Carolina?
Yes.
I'm going Colts on the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Panthers. I'm gonna go Panthers here. I think Young finally had a good week last week. I think he has his second good one. He's gonna have a couple here and there. I don't believe in him. I don't think he's.
You haven't seen flashes of great.
No, I haven't. But I think.
But that's what happens to a rookie quarterback.
This is
but usually halfway through the season, you've seen a flash or two of greatness if it's going to happen. You know what I mean, bro?
This to me is a revenge game for Frank Reich.
Okay.
I think Reich says that
you got to roll a deal on Indianapolis.
Yeah,
he really
did.
did.
So I think they win this week. All right, so we put the Raiders already. We put the Eagles. All right, we got the Bills, Bengals. We got this last 2 games. Bills, Bengals in Cincinnati. I fought with this one. Jose, what do you got?
Selby, I fought with this one too, but both quarterbacks are hot. Burrow going into Santa Clara, taking care of business in the fashion that he did it. That could cause problems for Buffalo's D right there. So as much as I like to see Buffalo win, but I'm sorry, folks. Joe Burrow's starting to heat up. I like the Bengals here.
I agree. I like the Bengals here. Joe Burrow's he's going to let the entire NFL know that he's in the NFL. Like
as opposed to the AFL or the fucking college. Where the fuck is he going to be? Where else is he going to be?
The XFL.
What kind of stupid statement is that?
Suck my balls.
No, I'm not going to suck your balls. That was a dumb statement.
T. Higgins going to have 200 yards receiving.
What up, balls?
What's up? What up, balls? I love Jose.
I'm going the same way. I've said it to you guys all year. The Bills are a fucking fraud.
Yes, they are.
They're
what
a fraud.
up, frauds?
What's up? What up, fraud?
Frauds?
Cincinnati's
we
heating
got
up.
fraud action, yo.
Cincinnati's
What up?
heating up.
What up, Fraud Allen and Fraud Diggs? And Fraud McDermott?
Allen's been having a good year, though.
Yeah, I can't. Josh
Yeah,
here.
it's just something about that team, man. Burrow's heating up.
Chase Young's quiet.
DeMar Hamlin's first game. That
Who's?
DeMar
DeMar
Hamlin.
Hamlin's first game since the heart attack.
Yeah, he's playing.
No, he was active for games already.
He didn't play.
Oh, so he's actually playing.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Start.
maybe he'll get hit and have cardiac arrest again.
Don, don't do that, man.
Damn.
But I'm going Bengals here.
Good.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals too because they're heating up. They're home. In Buffalo, I'm taking Buffalo, but it's in Cincy. I'm going the home team. And then finally, we have the Chargers taking on the Jets. You're a dick for that.
Is that game at the Meadowlands?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
What up? Light up your lightning bolts, yo, and take Zach Wilson along with it. I'm going Justin Herbert, and I'm going the Bolts. I'm not saying he'll go Air Coryell, but it'll be close enough. I like the Chargers here on the road at the Meadowlands.
Justin in the bets.
I'm going Jets.
I
am.
With Zach Wilson?
With that defense. And Zach Wilson isn't turning the ball over. Like, he's not losing the games for them. Just let them win the game.
It's the running game. They're getting the running game going.
Right. I'm going Jets here.
And the Chargers going East Coast can be a thing.
Just remember, Selby, when the AFC teams head east, what up, Change? What up, Bobby? You getting used to 1:00 p.m. Eastern time instead of 11? No, 10 o'clock Pacific.
You're 100% right. But I still got it. I still got to go to Chargers.
Bryce said, "Huz, hurry up."
Yeah, you're right, but I still got the Chargers. All right.
Oh, by the way, college football. I like go blue this week against Penn State. I guess. No, wait, Penn State's at Maryland. So I like the Knicks there. I think Michigan.
Are they visiting Sandusky before the game?
No, but I'll say this: if Penn State doesn't beat Maryland in College Park, then they got some problems, and so does Franklin.
But Penn State always has problems.
Penn State had it tough. I mean, they won last week, but that was close.
Ohio State the week before,
unranked team.
Yeah, but every year, who cares? Every year.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, go ahead, Selby.
No, go ahead. You go.
Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, Michigan just fired their coordinator coach, their recruiting coordinator tonight, out of Ann Arbor.
Oh, did they really?
Yes.
Was that the guy that had the inappropriate fucking?
Yes.
Yeah.
He had inappropriate fucking.
No.
I would do it.
Yeah, he said something.
Yeah, that would do it. Inappropriate.
Why is all fucking inappropriate?
Because it is.
Shut up. I'll shut up.
All right.
I'm already a jerk off for what I said about DeMar Hamlin. I'll shut up.
That's Sylvester. That's the you Sylvester and Looney in the Looney Tune cartoons. Shut up.
Or we have this too. You know.
Well, what's the story?
We have that too.
What's the story with Michigan and Harbaugh?
There's all kinds of shit going on. Michigan.
His offer was rescinded.
I think it's signed
recruiting scandal, a fucking inappropriate fucking scandal.
No Tucker
scandal.
Oh, the stealing signs thing going on. Yeah,
all kinds of shit going on.
All kinds of BS.
He's out. He's gonna roll.
Oh yeah, he's
gonna roll.
I'll say this: we go undefeated. We go undefeated. We get to the playoff. We lose. Harbaugh sent to the NFL.
That's my favorite college team.
That's my school, yo. Go blue, yo. Go blue, yo.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Penn State. By the way, Penn State and Ohio State.
What are they ranked?
I don't care.
What are they ranked?
Second.
What are they ranked?
Harbaugh. I was like, oh, what the fuck's going on here?
Michigan's ranked second.
We're asking Gary because that's his college team.
Right. So what are they ranked?
Where does Michigan rank right now?
Number 2.
Thanks, Jose. He heard that in the background as we were busting his ball.
I got it right. I got it.
Number 2.
Where'd they finish last year?
Who cares?
Number 5. Behind TCU, behind Georgia, behind Utah, and those guys.
Figures.
Other than that, Deion Sanders in Colorado, they got some work to do because how can you lose to Stanford the week before? Up 29-0 at the half.
And then how can you lose your shit in the locker room?
Yeah, you got rocked.
He got rocked. He got rocked.
Then you went to fucking South Central LA.
He's asking the NCAA for the jury that they sold back.
At the Rose Bowl, man. That was wild.
What up, jewelry, and what up, 28-16 beatdown?
What up, 24 karat?
What up, Shakur Sanders? Diamond.
What happened is they couldn't catch him because fucking Deion's got he's missing 2 toes, so he's a little slow. Yeah, he's missing toes. That's why he walks like that.
I didn't know that.
Stop.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Speaking of Deion, guys, what
2 toes? He had 2 toes removed.
Really?
And last year he was almost dead.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's right. He was in the wheelchair, wasn't he last year?
was.
That's right.
They see me rolling. The hate.
Oh, so I can hold the whole up. I can hold the whole up. Hold up. You know what I'm saying?
To be fair.
He tells me to hold up because he wants to make the joke.
Jose, we're gonna get ready to wrap this thing up, brother. We're gonna give you the chance to give people your
Fuck, it's 10:30.
your tags and everything. Tags, Jesus Christ, your handles. I'm sorry, and how people can follow you, man.
I'll give you my handles right now. Jose Colon on Facebook, Jose Colon on X, Jose Colon on Instagram.
Easy enough. Enough.
Wait a minute. I want to get a station identification with him.
Oh, Jose, can you do that for us? Can you
This
do
is
like that?
What Up, Corner Pub Sports on the Corner Pub Sports Network. Download it on your YouTube and your socials on Twitter and Facebook and Insta.
Satchel.
Oh, you fucked it up. All right, so it's gotta be short though. It's gotta be like a 5-second thing. Like, hey,
don't have to download.
Hey, this is Jose. Yo, what up, yo? This is Jose. You listen to Corn Pub Sports. Like, that's it.
What up? This is Jose, and you're listening to Corn Pub Sports on your device.
That's perfect. That's perfect. No, that's awesome. I love it.
Oh, what up, Connor?
What up, Connor? What up, Jose? Thank you so much for joining us tonight, brother.
I'll be arrested.
This was nice, man.
Where you located, man?
East Norton, PA, Doorstown.
Okay, so you're not that far. Yeah, I'm in. We're in Langhorne. So like, you know,
What up, car dealerships?
What up? What up?
That's
what up, Boxer Valley?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, we're 40 minutes away, man. Next time, dude, we got to get you in studio and hang out with us for tonight, man. For sure. If you're.
I don't drive, guys. First of all.
All right. Well, we'll get someone to drive you. We'll hire a driver to bring you over here.
No problem. Other than that, no problem. I see 2 chairs over here, and there's 3 sitting down. I think I need to be a 4th at some point.
We can make it work.
No, he's actually here. He's just in his fucking Halloween costume. He's the invisible man.
Yeah.
No, he's pooping.
And there's other chairs on the other side too. There's plenty of mics. We got 6 mics, so yeah, we got plenty of room, brother. So
To coin the Fuji song. How many mics do we rip on the daily?
That's right. You know what? You got our play out. That's gonna be our play out song tonight. So.
6 mics, 1 Sean, 1
Pick up your microphones. Ha ha. Pick up your microphones. Yo, how many mics do we rip on the daily? That's the Fuji's, man. Bye, Club, Thornhill.
All right, Jose. Thanks, man.
Thanks for joining
Thanks,
us, man.
Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Selby. I'll talk to you guys next week.
All right, see you, brother.
Bye.
That was cool, man.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Jose.
Man.
All right, so let's do While You Were Drunk and call the show. Because we got some.
I am not drunk, man. You're trying to make me drunk.
It's time to catch up on some things you may have missed
Do you think a
Well, I
six-pack
do.
is acceptable?
while you were drunk.
I'm drunk and I love cats. What more do you need to know?
CJ Garner-Johnson has changed his name to CD Deuce.
Nice.
He's changed his name to CD Deuce.
Typical.
Running the mill, breeding by the thousands.
There you go. He's a half of Silver Thunder.
That's all we got to say about that.
He's a deuce. He's a single deuce.
We're going to blow through this. Josh McDaniels fired this week. The first coach fired. We talked about it already.
You're fired.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Let's be honest. This guy's a fucking clown. He's one of those good coordinators, terrible head coach.
Is he a good coordinator though? It's the same thing. Like the only one he coordinated was Tom
Patriots.
Brady. Like, is it Tom Brady or was it him?
Yeah, really. That's a good point.
Yeah, like, I'm so glad I was on board with the Eagles hiring him. Thank God they didn't.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, we definitely cashed out on that one. Yeah, that whole front. And we talked about it. That whole front office is a mess right now.
That goes all the way back to fucking Doug Peterson.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Also, while you were drunk this week, we had a couple deaths, but one, Bobby Knight passed away at the age of 83. What are you guys standing up for? No, put the chair down. What are you guys putting the chair down?
I want him
Put
dead.
the chair
I want
down.
his family dead. I want his
Put it
house
down.
right to the ground. I want to go to
Put
the
it
middle of the
down.
night. I want to piss on his eggs.
I heard there was no chairs at his funeral. It's a standing room only.
You want someone to get beat with it.
Titles, ignorance, tantrums.
He was a good
sarcasm.
coach, man.
Titles.
What's a title?
Titles.
What's a title?
Titles.
Titles, ignorance, tantrums, sarcasm.
Titles.
His name is Tits.
Tits.
Bobby Tits Knights.
It's Tits McGee.
We got
Titles.
audio of the last guy he put hands on. Fucking choking him out.
I'll be outside.
That fucking
I can't listen to that.
no, fucking choking people out, and yeah, you know, like 83 years old, good coach, total dickhead. So whatever.
Hey, great legacy though.
He's
got a great legacy.
of violence and good coach.
Violence, good coach. Jay Parr said he's been waiting for this all fucking
Yes,
week.
he has.
He loved his players. Loved to strangle them.
Yeah. How many titles does he have?
One for he has
Three.
one welterweight and one middleweight.
Yeah. He knocked it.
Say fucking boxing.
He knocked out his players.
Fucking boxing.
Nah, he's actually the only coach to coach a undefeated season, 1978. Won the whole thing.
He implemented the plastic chair rule at the college
Yeah.
games. on
Seriously,
courtside.
like what's honestly what's his legacy?
That's
He was inspiration for blue chips.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He
has that going for him, which is nice.
But it's
So I got that.
seriously though, that's a tough question because he was a nutcase. He was an intense coach who let the intensity get the best of him. But he also, like, his teams were good. His teams were good.
Also, I haven't played this enough tonight.
That sucks.
There
They
you go.
sure do, Connor. They sure do. Dude, listen to his little voice. His
What's
little
up,
voice.
Connor? You
His
got-
little 2-year-old voice.
That sucks.
Yeah. Now he's ready to stab you.
Yeah, for smoking a cigarette out front.
No, I scared the
Fuck.
shit out of him last night.
Oh, he screams at me on the fucking ring camera.
Stop smoking out front of my house.
Was he?
Yeah.
Dude. Oh.
Yeah. Tell him, Connor.
Oh, that's who that is? Oh, she's here?
No, he's got Ring on his iPad.
Oh, wow.
Dude. So last night, I played. You know what? Hold on. I'll tell this story.
Let's not
You
put this on the show.
continue your story. I gotta play the song.
Continue the joke.
Continue the joke. And I will play the song for you, and I'll explain the story what I did last night. It's pretty fucked up. Go ahead.
You locked him in a closet?
Yeah, I'll
What are you trying to horrify the fucking kid? What the fuck's the matter
yeah.
with
Wait
you?
until you hear the fucking song. He is.
What the fuck? I mean, that was pretty much a given, being Sean's kid, but fuck.
That's because he didn't take him behind the shed. Like Sean had.
Maybe you should have given him the Bobby Knight treatment. Then he wouldn't have to lock him in the closet.
All right, so
strangle that motherfucker.
So we couple months ago we watched Bambi, right? And I forgot that there's a horrifying fucking song in that.
I don't remember the song.
I'm gonna play it. It's when man returns. When man appears on screen. No, and the 4-year-old too. I'll put it on Alexa when they act up. Alexa, play Man Returns. No! And it's just this.
Is this the post you put on Facebook?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So he's acting up. I throw him in the closet, my walk-in closet. I shut the door and I'm in there with him and I play the song.
Dude, he's probably bawling his eyes out.
No, not yet. He's Daddy, this doesn't scare me. Right? And I wait. Until it starts picking up. It starts getting more intense. Right? And he's, Daddy, I can't feel your face. Oh, hold on, buddy. Let me kneel down, right? I kneel down. I'm in his face, right? He's touching my face, all right? Right? This kind of speaker, right? Right around here. I go, ah! I scream, dude. He starts, ah! Hugs me and starts punching me in the side as hard as he can. Dude, listen how fucking intense this is.
What's the matter with you, man?
Dude, he starts punching me as intense, hard as he can in my... I'm like, fuck! He runs out of the room, crying, screaming. She's covering her ears like, Jesus Christ. And she gives me the finger. What the fuck? He's ah! And I'm like, what? Dude, he literally hit me out of anger for the first time last night.
What the fuck, dude?
He was so fucking mad. Dude, what?
The fuck's the matter with you?
A lot.
You just horrify your kid.
That's my daughter in there!
No, it's my son!
That sucks.
Dude, he was so fucking mad at me. He was so mad at me. Jose said, What's up, Coach Knight? What up? All right, so while you were drunk, let's finish this off. Richard Mole died, night court.
Oh, yeah. Bowl.
And also,
Is that was
Bowl.
Yeah.
And also, he was Two-Face in all the Batman cartoons.
Was he really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He passed away. So John Larroquette and the other plaintiff are the only two remaining from Night Court, the original cast. Everyone else is dead. Everyone dead. That's
dead. D-E-D, dead.
I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his eggs.
Speaking of, Matthew Perry died this week.
I'll be there for you.
Laying face down.
All right, favorite meme you've seen?
Well, he realized all he had to do was stand up.
When he's fishing with the skimmer.
That
one's pretty good.
I like the one fucking
Schwimmer
and
non-schwimmer. Schwimmer and non-schwimmer was a good one. Yeah, that one had me going.
I'll swallow your guilt.
I mean, not when he's at the bottom of a pool.
Oh, he's got a.
Did Jay have a song for that?
He has no friends.
He has 0 friends on Facebook now. 0.
All my rowdy friends have settled down. Not you.
No, just him.
Man. Dude, I gotta be honest. Like, I never watched Friends.
Never.
I don't really have a connection with Matthew Perry.
No.
I feel everyone like, dude. I know we joke around, and that's what we do.
Right,
That's what we do on the show, and it sucks. And the details haven't really come out.
But the dude had issues. But the fact
I'll be there for you, water in my shoe. Fucking Jay.
But the fact that the dude struggled, man, he struggled.
Yeah, he did. We'll all be there someday.
Yeah,
we're all on our way. We're well on our way.
Like
he
had a statement at one point that with everything he was going through, like you know, if you had heard that I died, like you'd be sad. There'd be a lot of people that were sad, but you wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, he struggled.
He
struggled with his weight. Yeah. He struggled with his weight. He struggled with drugs. He struggled with alcoholism.
Well, he had also stated, like, you fat bitch. Now, again, I don't know the song that the show Friends like that.
Yeah.
But apparently there were stages of the show where, like, there were times where he was overweight and bloated, and then there was times where he was thin and stuff. And he had stated that the times I was thin through the course of the show, I was on pills.
Jesus.
The times I was overweight, I was drinking.
Oh man. Well, we got audio from the coroner's report.
This man smelled like a pack of Marlboro cigarettes, 4 shots of Everclear alcohol, and regret.
That pretty much explains it.
Joe Thornton, 24 years playing in the NHL, has finally retired.
He retired.
Stanley Cup champion, long time San Jose Shark.
Dude, I remember when he was drafted. I was in high school.
Dude, he was so good. Like, I remember having a computer. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll be there for you. Water my shoe. Struggle to stay above the water. Jesus. I heard the song he was playing with.
As Killshot would say, it's hard to breathe when your head is underwater.
I heard the other song was Tiny Bubbles.
Great big bubbles. I love when they said there was no drugs on the scene. Because
did them all. You fucking did them all.
Oh my God.
That's why. Let's be honest.
Are you guys gonna laugh like when I die?
No.
Come on.
No.
Remember Alex? Remember? Hey, remember Ghostbusters?
Hey, remember Ryan?
Straight up, I want a proper CPS fucking send off.
I will send you one.
Yeah, we'll send them all. We'll send them all.
Better fucking give me one.
All right, the last one I have is kind of fucked up. This will close out the show. EIHA hockey player.
AEIOU. Sometimes right. AEIOU.
But this is your
MICKEY. Hey Mickey.
Adam.
Hey Mickey, you're so fun. You drive me by. Hey Mickey.
Adam Johnson used to play for the Penguins actually in the NHL. Died this week, taking a skate to the throat.
Yep.
Guy fell. John Bork, we had John Bork on the show years ago. We should get him on sometime soon, but he's so fucking political. I'm afraid. But anyway, nice guy. I don't want to take that away from him.
We'll send them all.
Oh, we probably would.
Absolutely.
But I wouldn't mind getting him back on. But he posted the video of it happening. He said, if you think this was an accident and this was inadvertent, then
see, that's where
don't watch sports.
He wasn't trying to kill him.
No.
I think he tried to kick him.
Yes, he did.
But he didn't try to kill him.
No, he didn't try to
kill him. The guy
him.
shouldn't go to prison. And there is a criminal investigation going on with it. He shouldn't go to prison.
Why shouldn't he? He didn't try to...
Because he didn't try to kill him.
That's the same as trying not to hurt someone, but you accidentally kill him. Like,
he didn't try to kill him, but he tried to hurt him.
Yeah, he tried to hurt him. There's no reason to kick.
That ends up.
That's not a hockey play.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That's not a hockey.
That's involuntary manslaughter.
So say.
Right.
So what's?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
I'm not jumping on you. But what's the difference between that and someone who takes two hands with their stick and hits a guy in the head? Right. Say he's not wearing a helmet. Right. Same situation. I just wanted to hurt him. I just wanted to prove a point. But yeah, you end up. Let's just say he killed him doing that.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to kill him. I tried to hurt him.
Right. Yeah, you're probably right.
He kicked at him. The kick in motion at him, slashed his fucking throat, and killed him. Fucking killed the dude.
Playing
So
a
now,
game. Playing a game. Yeah.
Not practice.
Not practice.
Not practice.
We're,
A game.
we're talking about a
Game.
game. We're talking about
No, stop.
slashing my throat.
Stop.
Not hurting me, slashing my throat
I have people
with your
skills.
skate.
But you don't have people skills.
No, because you're dead.
I have people
But you
skills.
don't.
No, because your throat's slashed.
You don't.
I have people
But you
skills.
You're
don't.
just like Matthew Perry. You have no friends and no skills because you're dead.
What's it?
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
So disappointed you're taking an Uber.
I didn't say that.
So apparently the skate blades are sharper than scissors.
Oh, scissor me timbers.
Dude, turn this shit off.
Stop it.
Let's go.
You're a sick fuck.
Oh, scissor my throat.
Scissor my timbers.
Scissor the air right out of me.
Oh, the two of us?
Yeah.
There's something wrong with the two of us. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's something wrong with us.
Like the poor guy goes to work, he ends up dead.
Yeah.
It's like a cop in Philly.
I mean,
I work with retards.
That's what Gary's trying to say. All right. Let's call it. So
Completely out of control.
So NHL is NHL is looking into doing net guards now, for the entire league. Mandatory net guards.
Is a neck guard.
Like a
like that plexiglass that'll hang down.
I don't think it's.
I don't think that's necessary.
You don't think it's necessary?
No.
Like you skate to the throat.
Not
You don't like that?
hockey's been a sport for fucking 90 years.
Yeah, but there's
It's
been a
never
few,
happened.
There's been a few instances now where, a goalie got his throat slashed. Who wears all that gear?
Well, what about what happened 3 years ago?
What happened 3 years ago?
Ray Emery was underwater, dude. It doesn't count. It doesn't count.
Don't buy another boring gift.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm ready.
Yeah, you ready?
It doesn't count. He was underwater.
No, it was another skate incident.
Yeah, didn't somebody get cut on the face not too long ago? It wasn't 3 years ago. It was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, yeah, you got to get through the ice.
Yeah, right.
How else you going to play ice hockey?
Yeah, how's he gonna do that? It's thick too. Like you're not gonna go skate on thin ice.
Right.
Don't skate on thin ice when it's getting warm out.
Well, you got to have skates. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
What are you gonna do? Skate on clogs?
Yeah. How you getting through the ice, man?
Come on, Gary.
Yeah, like think, man.
Use your head, man.
Yeah.
Take off that neck guard and think.
Yeah.
Dude, J-Par is like, what the fuck? All right, that's enough. We've had enough. We want to thank, big round of applause to Jose for joining us tonight. Thank you, man. That was fun.
Shame you can't see what he looks like, but you heard him. He's a good
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, it was a little dark, but that was cool. We'll get Jose.
Got hockey action, yo.
Yeah, he has some good.
Plates of steel.
He has some good lines, man. We got to get him on. We got to get him on in person next time. So now we had fun tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I don't know. Are we doing a show next week? It's bye week. Eagles bye week.
Yeah.
All right. Talk about the Eagles win against Dallas.
Hopefully.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. So we'll do a show next week. Thanks, Jay. Jay said, great show, guys.
Thanks, man.
All right. Corner Puff Sports says, see ya.
Watch out for them skates.
Thank you guys so much. Podcast is now done recording.
Venus out, Matthew Perry out, Bob Knight out.
I should just fucking.
And the guy who's got his throat slashed out. Yo.
Yeah, really.
Event celebrating 20.
What the fuck?
I'm going straight though.
All of us are. Dude, what the fuck did you say during the show? You said something. And he's like, no, man, come on.
Yeah, he said, don't say that.
Don't say that. Yo, he never cursed either.
No, he seems like a straight edge.
Yeah, I think he's like, nah.
Yeah, I think he's a straight edge.
Nah, he was good. Nah, he was good. Jose was good people. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. Boner coverage. Jose, thank you so much for joining us, man. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Everyone that watched live, we appreciate it. And of course, if you download, you're not watching this stream anyway. Bambi. Huh?
When anybody wants this fucking shit.
Yeah, I meant you to drive the show. All right. I'm playing Bambi again.
You're terrible. You're fucking awful. You gotta reevaluate my friend.
Yeah. I used to sharpen my skates every game.
Yeah, you got to. Get to the ice.
Yep. See you guys.